610-632-8181. That's 610-632-8181 or forgemedicalgroup.com.
For all the night owls, late-nighters, and sleepyheads out there, there's a solve for your morning blues. A delicious and savory breakfast from Mickey D's. Because if you can't be a morning person, at least you can even the odds.
Wake up to a sausage McMuffin with egg for just $2.50 at McDonald's. And the odds of you having a great day are now way, way in your favor.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Price and participation may vary.
Welcome to Allstate, where saving on your auto insurance is kind of like reaching MVD status, most valuable driver. Because with Allstate's new lower auto rates, you score quality insurance and more dollars in your wallet. And that's worth celebrating. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
Gather near and bring the cheer this holiday season. Dazzle and delight the love of your life with a gift from Hellsberg Diamonds. Don't miss great prices on stunning diamond studs, tennis bracelets, gemstone rings, and the year's must-have look, gold jewelry for stacking and layering. Another reason to go to Hellsberg? Get a free Microsoft Surface Laptop Go with a purchase of $1,699 or more. Visit Hellsberg.com or a store near you today. Limited time offer while supplies last. See online or in store for details.
So given a choice, I'd rather have a robot butler than a jetpack. But what was my point? Oh yeah, a bunch of the games on the Caesar Sportsbook and Casino app have live dealers and live players. Download it and you can play with real people. And how do we not have jetpacks by now? Where's the future we were promised, people?
Must be 21. Offer valid in New Jersey only for new players. Terms and conditions apply. See Caesars.com/promos. Gambling problem? New Jersey and Pennsylvania. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
HVAC contractors and techs. Want to be sure the system you're repairing or installing is running efficiently? Then test it with Testo. Heating, cooling, air quality, electrical, and more. If it can be measured, it should be measured with precision with Testo instrumentation. Testo is a world leader, headquartered right here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. For accurate results, ask for Testo by name. To see Testo's full line of measurement instruments, products, and job site solutions, visit Testo.com. That's Testo.com. Testo. Be sure.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get in on the action. Well, no more, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide, with plans starting at just $35 a month with no contract. And get a Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for only $299, all on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required, actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Every day, small businesses like American Hats are being found on Google. With a free business profile, 652,000 Pennsylvania small businesses are connecting with customers. Find free resources for your small business at grow.google/smallbusiness.
Now at Banana Republic Factory, 50 to 70% off everything. Discover winter essentials, holiday party looks, last-minute gifts, and more from $14.99. Find your nearest store or shop online, only at Banana Republic Factory.
Hey, guys, the end of the football season, it's near. Week 15 gives us a big Thursday night divisional matchup tonight between Kansas City and L.A. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, is about to make it even bigger because FanDuel is giving new customers 30-1 odds on either team to win. Kansas City's offense seems to turn the corner. They seem to look like they know what they're doing again, and their defense is playing well under Coach Spags. Can't beat that. But look at this game tonight. You might like the overs on both quarterback passing, but you can look at everything. You can look at rushing yards. You can look at anything you want. Just get on FanDuel and they'll take care of you. And FanDuel is hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend will get the $50 also. Sign up with promo code Bob before tonight's game. You could win $150 on just a $5 bet. Remember, promo code Bob. Must be 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay? Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Good morning, mother fathers. Happy Thursday to all across the Delaware Valley. It is Thursday, December the 16th. Holidays. It is holiday cheer. All right? It is. And it's great. We got a football game coming up. And I'm excited for the football game. I really am. And we'll discuss a lot of Eagles-Washington and all the craziness that's going on in especially the football world with Urban Meyer getting bounced. I love it. But can you forgive me? I'm not trying to be a downer. So FYI, it's not being a downer. I just need to tell you, I just need to cry. I need to cry. The Sixers. I mean, that zone always gives them problems, right? The Miami, the Heat zone, and it always gives them issues every time. But that's when Ben Simmons was on the team, and they couldn't space the floor, and they couldn't shoot. This is bad. Last night was bad. Last night was one of those nights where it shook me to the core. I've been worried, and look, it's all about what you're going to get for Ben as far as how good can they be, right? Where can they go? How far can they go? And I'm petrified that they're no longer a contender and that the process is, maybe temporarily closed or whatever you want to call it. The window is maybe it's not nailed shut, but right now it's shut. I don't know what metaphor you want to use, right? All I know is I'm really concerned and really worried. You watched that game last night, and forget the fact that they lost the game to nobodies, right? No Jimmy. Like, think about that for a second, right? No Jimmy, no Bam, the whole thing. Forget that you lost the game. The manner in which you lost the game. And I look at Doc, and I like Doc. But I watch him sometimes, and I just don't. And they made a frenetic comeback, but that offense was bad. Like, I understand they're lacking a point guard. I get it. And when you have a team that plays that kind of junk defense, you really need point guard to set things up. And they're lacking from the wing. I understand that. They're lacking from the wing. I get it. However, come on, guys. You got to come better. You got to come stronger. You got to come with something more than that. That was bad. That's, when we're looking at it, and again, I'm not trying to make mountains and molehills, and I'm pretty easy with understanding the regular season, the temperature of the regular season, not to get crazy with it. Like, I get it. That was a bad night. And guys, listen, I'm a big Tobias fan. I love Tobias. But you got to come up strong, and it's not about, people. Everybody loves you. Come on. I mean, we're all in this. We all understand. Nobody likes to be criticized. Nobody likes to be booed. We all understand about that. But come on, there's got to be a degree of we got to win. Like, you can't be happy about anything like that. Like, I know it's tough and arduous, and, the COVID stuff really wrecked this team and pushed them off kilter. But look, there's no excuse last night. That was a game you had to win. That was one of those layups that you got to win. And it's bad enough that you look around and you go, I just don't know what you can do to make them a true contender again. I'm worried because I don't know what you're going to get for Simmons, if anything. And right now, this team isn't good. But you can't finish off that Heat team, all backups. Where are we supposed to go? And that makes me worried. It makes me sad. The fact is, I need them. We need them to be a contender. Like we went through this, and every time it starts to look really, really dark, I come back and I think the same thing. Are you telling me that going through that process is for naught? That all that pain, giving up all those seasons, I couldn't even get into the conference finals? Like, that's unthinkable. I have all those picks, all those assets, and I come away and I can't eclipse the second round of the I can't eclipse the conference semis? Oh my God. That's enough to put me in sports depression. I mean, we all love that team. I love that team. And like I love the Birds, like I love the Phillies and the Sixers and the Union, the whole thing. We always talk about it. But there are certain expectation levels that you have to have. And look, a championship isn't guaranteed. But come on. The way you were set up, anything short of a finals is a colossal disappointment. I feel like there's curses going on everywhere I look. There's curses. Look, Flyers are playing better and they rebound the other night, beat the Devils. All right, but seriously, it doesn't change the fact that they lost 10 in a row. They fired the coach, and it's been forever. Like this Sixers and Flyers thing, it's too long. It's too long. We got to we need more. I'm begging. We need more out of these teams. And look, when it was bubble hockey and COVID and the whole thing, and they beat the Canadians and you're playing the Islanders, and I thought, well, all right, well, Carter Hart's going to be the future, and they got some good young talent, and then they're going to be like I thought they would be a cup contender by now. You asked me 2 seasons ago, I'm thinking they're a cup contender. That they're ready to take that next step this year. And you look, where are they at? Right? You look at, where the Sixers are, and I can't believe it. Like, if I trace back over the last 5 years, I can't believe we're sitting here. There are so many. It's funny. I was watching last night a thing about parallel universes. And it's the infinite amount of possibilities, right? So the parallel universes are the infinite possibilities of your own life. So you have a near-death experience in one universe, you died, but you survived in another universe, right? So I often look at this sports parallel universes, and I go, there's got to be a universe in which the Sixers have won a title. It's not this universe. There's got to be a universe in which the Sixers, which we were down Broad Street, right? Can we transport? Tom, can we transport to that universe?
I would love to, but I don't think that's possible, unfortunately.
Tommy's in for the Tunis. And I was so badly wanted to say, because I wanted to get hype for the Nets game. And I so badly wanted to say, Tom, play the song. I can't do that today. Now it's like, play the song is a death march. Tommy,
What's going on?
this is going on. This
It's brutal, man.
don't ruin my holidays.
The worst part about last night to me is it's not like this game's coming off the Warriors game where you have a big win. You know, everyone's in their own heads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're coming off a bad loss to a Jazz team at home.
Yeah.
And I know you got the Nets, coming up, and they call it a trap game, whatever.
Yeah, the Memphis loss was bad. I mean, yes.
Or, yeah, Grizzlies. Sorry about that. My bad. And yeah, but you can't lose that game coming off a bad loss like that. That can't happen.
Right.
You can't be looking for. You're not a good enough team to look forward and have trap games like that.
It's the way they listen. I don't care if you don't win by double digits, right? Like I'm not expecting you to go, hey, let me win by double digits. I'm not really expecting that. All I expect you is not to lose and not to fall behind by 20. I mean that's shameful.
They looked uninterested, like they didn't even want to be out there in the first half.
And I got a question, and I love the guy, but I look at Doc Rivers. I mean, I know he's hamstrung by a lack of a point guard and everything else, but what are you there for? But your team can't come out like that. Like, that can't happen.
No, and how do you take that long to adjust to the zone? And I know they have trouble with the zone, but
yeah, I know.
He had no answers.
But, are we serious with the zone every time? Like, this is ridiculous. It's one thing when you got Simmons on the floor, right? It's one thing you got. So your point guard is so poor against the zone. Are you serious? You can't beat a zone? It's the freaking NBA guys. You get bothered by a junk defense? Come on. That's unacceptable. At some point, we got to say that's unacceptable. And last night was unacceptable in every facet, from the coach on through the players. It was unacceptable. I ride or die with this squad. I love this squad. Last night was bad. Last night was a disgrace, is what it was. You can't get beat by that junk D. You can't.
No, you mentioned no Bam Adebayo, no Jimmy, no Tyler Herro, and you get beat by Gabe Vincent. Who the heck is Gabe Vincent?
It's the Gabe.
Gabe.
Curse of the Gabe.
The Gabe's in Philly, man.
I just don't get it, Tom. I don't get it. And it bothers me. And I want to get into this today because we need what they call the old come to Jesus meeting. Like, we got to discuss what we're going to do with this team. It's the night of a Brooklyn matchup. And I don't even know what to say to this team. I don't even know how I feel about them. They're awful to watch, and I love them. Last night was bad. Like, as good as Saturday night. Like, here's the deal. Again, I'm not expecting you to look beautiful and go win by 20 last night. Would have been nice, and you probably should have. But you can't lose it, and you can't play as disinterested as they were. That's not. You haven't won anything. Come on. Like, I know people in that organization dying. They're dying to win. I need the players and the coaching staff to feel that way a little bit. Come on, man. You got to match that.
Yeah, who do you put that more on? Just last night solely. Is that more on the coaching staff? Is that more players? Or is that just everyone in general in that?
I mean, that's a team effort. Yeah. I mean, look at it. That's a complete team effort. My God. Tom, by the way, I see my girl Audrey at Royal Billiard paid a visit to the studio.
They hooked us up.
Dude, the lounge area? That's incredible. There's a table, like a bar table, with flyers on it. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Flyers and I think Sixers or Phillies is the other one as well.
And the stools, that's a great stool.
Got Pac-Man now, shuffleboard.
That's incredible. And the stools are like weighted good stools. Like, that's the fine bar stool. You kidding me? I'm impressed by that's a bar stool. My God, I love it.
Early Christmas gift.
Yeah, Royal Billiard, baby. They outfit you joy. I can't believe it. Well, now what's over there? I'm pointing to the other
The
side.
bag, that's where the shuffleboard table is.
So there's a shuffleboard.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
A legit nice one, too.
Yeah, no, it's bar quality. Right? It's tavern quality, the shuffleboard.
All we're missing is the keg of beer, kegerator sitting around. Now we're really at a bar. Got the bar stools, shuffleboard.
This is nice. You pumped for the birds?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I don't have butterflies like some people.
I want to get into this a little bit later today because I heard the tunis. Right away, I heard the tunis. And my boy, flapping, had the swoop costume on. And I love the fact he had the swoop costume on. But, come on. We know the difference between a game of butterflies. Now, that doesn't have to mean the game's not important or the game's not interesting. When he and I got into this beef the other day, the butterfly beef, it wasn't meant to be. I got misconstrued like I was the Grinch. I go, listen, I'm into the game. My only point is, let's not exaggerate. Right? Let's not. We all, I know I do, when you're watching a game and the game's out of hand and the announcers are trying to, they could come back, trying to keep you. They're trying to keep the audience.
Keep you locked in.
Right. And they're being disingenuous. Like, because, listen, there's no way they're coming back. Right. Like, that's when the broadcaster says that and it's the third quarter and the score is 34-7. So I don't need to sell the game as though this is the biggest game in the history of football because that's with butterflies. So today, I'm coming up with the butterfly chart today. I consulted with my good friend, Charty. Hello, Tom. We are going to talk about the butterfly chart today. So I asked Nick Sirianni if I could borrow Charty, and I got Charty. So we're going to go over the butterfly chart, and we'll see where this game ranks. I'm going to use other games within the chart of the flapping butterflies. We'll have some fun with that. I also got to take a shot. The fact that Urban Meyer got fired in that way, because he's one of the most arrogant people you'll ever want to meet. And I love coaches, right? I do. I think, I love the strategy. I love the idea of the coach. However, what rankles me when coaches, it goes to their heads and they think they get it confused. They think they're emperors. You're not an emperor, right? You're not splitting an atom. You're a football coach, all right? Understand, check yourself. You're making way too much money, all right? Way too much money to do that. But, hey, that's what it pays. God bless. You don't need to act like the way he acted. And he deserved to get tossed on his ear. And he deserved that he's an embarrassment. And again, that's karmic rules. So we'll get into that. Dion, who would you play for, Tommy? I want to dive into that one as well. Lots to get to, but I'm forlorn today. We have to discuss. Sit down. Sixers. What are we going to do? 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you join us. Cuz Radio with Tom in for the Tunis. Tunis, I'm so happy. He had a doctor's appointment for the baby today.
Very exciting. Yeah, he's amped. He was.
And all is well, thank God. So that's great. All right, listen, Steven Starr is synonymous with great restaurants. In fact, some of my favorite spots in the city are Steven Starr. And now my favorite gift is a Steven Starr gift card. Why? First of all, one card can be used at 34 locations, not just in Philadelphia, but in New York, D.C., Florida. You and your clients can enjoy the Star restaurant experience at all of these locations. It's phenomenal. But here's the best part. You get a gift, too. That's right. Steven Starr thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Go to stargiftcards.com now, and you can enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500 in Star gift cards. And after that, for every $250 in gift cards you buy, you get another $50. That's Steven Starr's way of saying thank you for giving the gift of a great dining experience. Say your client loves Elvez, but you're more into Barclay Prime. you're both covered. Say you're in Philadelphia, you got clients in New York. A Star gift card, the perfect choice. All right, this is the perfect gift for everyone and anyone on your list. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. That's star, STARR, giftcards.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers come up short. I'm Tom Alvord, and this update is brought to you by NJM Insurance Group. Committed to being upfront with their customers. NJM, no jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Get a quote today at njm.com. Yes, the Sixers lost to a severely undermanned Miami Heat team in Philadelphia last night, 101-96. Only 3 Sixers scored into double figures, while Joel Embiid struggled mightily, going just 5 of 13 from the field, including 1 of 5 from 3. Sixers fall to 15-14 on the season after 2 straight losses, and they're right back in action tonight against the first-place Nets in Brooklyn. You can listen to that game right here on The Fanatic. Tip-off's at 7:30. Flyers go for their 4th straight win tonight in Montreal against the last-place Canadiens. Forward Morgan Frost is expected to miss the game due to COVID protocols. You can listen to that game on 93.3 WMMR. Puck drop 7 o'clock. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for Cuz's Corner as Ant takes a look at all the games from a betting perspective. Also, make sure to tune in all day for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by Philly Pretzel Factory. We'll be spinning the wheel coming up here at noon. Go to our contest page to register. This update is also brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. This holiday season, don't forget the party tray. Whether you're the host or guest, visit phillypretzel.com and order your party tray today. Keep it locked to Fanatic all day for breaking news and information. I'm Tom Alvord, and you're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic.
Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Maxey for 3. It's good. And the Sixers are going to put it in the books.
Sixers Nets tonight at 7:30. Hear all the action right here on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by Corona, proud sponsor of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher and Adam Kaplan. Mondays from 6 to 8.
I do want to kind of take the temperature of fans about the playoffs. I think there will be some that no matter what will think it's a great thing anytime you can make the playoffs. I think that there are some that want to see the Eagles make the playoffs because Jalen Hurts played really well and led them into the playoffs and gave them some kind of hope.
Inside the Birds is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
We all love a high-scoring NFL game, right? Right. But at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single score. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I don't want to talk about it.
But honey. Hello?
Hey, sis. What's up?
Don't ask. Paul and I just had an argument.
Oh, no. About what?
Well, we're having intimacy issues, and he doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. It's extremely difficult. Jack and I went through this 2 years ago.
Really? You two seem happy and so close.
That's because we found Forge Medical Group and their acoustic wave therapy.
Paul will not do surgery, pills, or injections.
Well, neither would Jack. But with wave therapy, Paul won't have to. Wave therapy uses sound waves. Check out their website, forgemedicalgroup.com.
Forge Medical Group's board-certified medical director and his team offers this acoustic wave therapy technology, and it can restore intimacy without pills, injections, or surgery. This is a completely safe ED treatment. Appointments fill fast. Call now, 610-632-8181. That's 610-632-8181. Or online at forgemedicalgroup.com.
As a 2-time cancer survivor, I know when it comes to funding cancer research, every dollar counts. Did you know that 16 new cancer therapies were approved by the FDA from August of 2020 to July of 2021? From treating a rare bone tumor with an innovative, non-invasive procedure to a new breakthrough in treating lung cancer with a medication that targets a genetic mutation. Research makes it all possible. So why don't you join me? Work to defeat these devastating diseases by making a donation to the American Association for Cancer Research today at aacr.org/fanatic. Donations from private citizens like you and me add up to amazing breakthroughs that are going to save lives. And I'm living proof. There are almost 17 million Americans like me that are cancer survivors today. And your donation has supported the scientists and doctors who will discover the next breakthrough. So why don't you jump in now with the AACR? Make that donation today. Visit aacr.org/fanatic. That's aacr.org/fanatic. Fanatic to make a donation today. Because I'm living proof every day on your radio. Cancer research saves lives.
Guys, 2021's been a roller coaster year. So spoil her this Christmas by giving her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. With soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas, exclusively from Pajamagram, America's PJ experts for nearly 20 years. Sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her own bare skin. She'll love slipping these on every night because the texture and touch of naturally nude pajamas is so soft and luxurious, they'll melt away her stress. She'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and you'll love the way they look. Check them out at Pajamagram.com. And right now, when you order today, you'll get a great deal. Free gift packaging. That means you don't have to wrap a thing. Get her naturally nude pajamas and get your free gift packaging today before this deal disappears. Just go to Pajamagram.com. It's fast, easy, and delivery by Christmas is guaranteed. That's Pajamagram.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
When the water or wastewater pump system in your building goes down, count on Pumpman Philly to put the go back in your flow. Managers for Philly's municipal, commercial, and industrial facilities count on the experts at Pumpman Philly for troubleshooting, emergency repair, maintenance, and pump system replacements. You can't always predict pump failures, but you can be prepared for them if you save Pumpman Philly's number in your phone right now. 833-559-PUMP. That's 833-559-PUMP. Or online at pumpmanphilly.com.
Now, let me be real with you people. The casino games on my app are real. The slots are real. The blackjack is real. It's just like you're in a casino for real, which is awesome. But if I'm going to be real, you can't feed other players to the Tigers when they win, and I miss that. Caesar is keeping it real, baby.
Must be 21. Offer valid in New Jersey only for new players. Terms and conditions apply. See Caesar.com/promos. Gambling problem? New Jersey and Pennsylvania. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
With more than 75 local businesses, you'll find something for everyone on your gift list at the Berlin Farmers Market. Shop a great selection of toys, sports, jewelry, clothes, video games and electronics, candy and sweets, and so much more, all under one roof. The Berlin Farmers Market is decorated for the holidays and open every day from December 2nd through Christmas Eve. For hours, info, directions, and more, visit BerlinFarmersMarket.com. Berlin Farmers Market. Shop, eat, enjoy, local.
Every drive starts somewhere. For First Trust Bank, our drive started in Philadelphia and continues to this day. As Philly's hometown bank for more than 85 years, we know this city's people. We understand their passions, and we work our tails off to help them reach their goals every day. Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank. First Trust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Member FDIC.
Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Greg Gentili, President of Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, wishing you a happy, healthy holiday. Tis the season of warmth, gratitude, and thanks, and we here at Family Dealerships truly appreciate you. So from our family to yours, have a happy holiday.
Season's greetings, and thanks for listening to 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. Oh, listen to that. Nice, right? What is this I'm hearing about? The bro, Tom?
Yeah, big time violation by the bro yesterday.
So what was the deal? The bro was picking his teeth and then going back into the communal bowl?
So I didn't see it. I didn't witness it, but my my co-host or my host that day, Andrew and Bob Cooney saw him pick his teeth and then go right in the communal bowl of Swedish fish. Like I said, I didn't see it.
Oh, that's just outrageous.
That's just allegedly. Really? That's what I hear.
Now, with no toothpick. He went in with the fingers.
The nail in the finger in his teeth. And his defense was that he went to the bathroom right before to wash his hands.
Well, what does it matter? You wash your hands before you stuck your hand in your fingers in your mouth.
That's what I was thinking, too.
You know, what's that? How's that an excuse?
It's not like you used sanitizer right after and went in there now.
No, you got mouth, and your mouth is nasty. You know, germs in the mouth. You know.
Too many.
Yeah, dude, you might as well went into the butt. Like, what's the matter with you, dude? And then you go back to the communal? No good.
So no one touched him after that.
Yeah, you got to throw them out. And then once one's done, forget about it. You don't know where that. You can't. Now he says it was the incisor tooth, but it doesn't matter. You're in the mouth zone. Once you're in the zone, you can't now go into a communal dish.
You can't come back from that.
I mean, that's bad, dude. So there's a lot. That can't go over well with like all the, especially with a couple germaphobes. Like the General T.Y. Johnson has got to be really upset.
He said suspension until 2022. That was his ruling.
Yeah, listen. That's
Without
why he's
pay.
the general. Yeah, I hear you. Listen, I love my boy, the bro. That's a VIO. That's a major VIO. Well, a lot of it went down yesterday. Dude, I'm so sad. Like, I can't even get angry. Like, I can't go angry today. Like, pounded my fist on the table. I'm just sad. I just think, I'm just afraid this whole thing's going to blow up, and it is what it is.
Yeah, just disappointed because it's like, what was all this for? After all the years of losing, after we thought we had the two guys, Ben and Joe, even Markelle Fultz, and it's just, this is what we got? A 7
I go back to that process, and I hung on every move, every moment. Like, it was like we were all in this building toward this incredible crescendo, this amazing wave. And what is it? Like, we're not even, like, we can't even get to the conference finals. And I hate this Heat team. I hate the Heat. I hate them. And you know what? They're so well coached. They're such a great organization, like from a basketball standpoint, you know, from Riley on down. Spoelstra's a great coach. He just is. He plays a junk defense. Like, you can't figure out a junk defense. Seriously. And look, I didn't have a problem with them starting Tease last night. With Doc start, I was like, listen, go ahead, Tease. This is your opportunity. My God, is he just a brick hand? And I love the kid, but jeez, dude.
Yeah, he's unplayable at times because when he lacks confidence, it's shot. When he doesn't have confidence in his shot, it's over because it's
a knuckleball.
Yeah, exactly. It's ugly.
Oh. All right, let's get it started on the phones. Danny, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Danny.
Yo, cuz.
What's going on, Danny?
Happy holidays.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you, Danny boy.
Thank you. Real quick, the alternate dimension theory, right? I think what happened is when Kawhi took that shot, it only bounced 3 times and didn't go in. And then that's when the Sixers get the parade subsequently.
You're right. Yeah, that's brilliant.
That's the alternate. Now, unless you figured out some kind of way to conveniently bend gravity or create like a black hole or something like that, I don't think we're going to be able to get there.
So now, the alternate reality going forward, even though there's infinite possibilities, none of the possibilities involve a title for this season.
Yeah, for this season, yeah. No, yeah. I think your title's coming, but maybe another 3 to 5 years. I don't think they see a title with Embiid. I don't think Embiid's sturdy enough to make it through a whole regular season.
No, I hear you. It's my biggest fear.
I'm sorry, cuz.
I know. I love that dude. Like, he can be so dominant,
right,
that I just want to see him paired with someone that complements him, right? Before I just embrace that notion.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Dan?
I know. Cuz you're a true romantic, cuz you're still hanging on.
Yes,
I know.
yes. How about the birds? Talk to me about the birds.
Okay, so I was talking to Tunis the other day, and it's not butterflies for me. Well, it is butterflies, but butterflies of dread, guys.
Dread?
Because dread. Okay, so normally when you have a butterfly game, if your team wins, if the Eagles win, it's great. You're elated.
Yes.
The air smells great, the food tastes good, everything. But with this is a dread butterfly game, because if the Eagles win, I mean, yeah, I'll be happy, but I'm not going to be elated. But the Eagles just can't lose this game, because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, especially with all the COVID stuff, right? So when Washington gets all the COVID, all the injuries, all banged up, you're right. The pressure is, this is a must win. This is a has to win, and it's a colossal failure if you lose this game.
Right, absolute must win. And not only that, because you got to come out and thank these jokers.
I agree.
Jonathan Gannon, the first 2-3 possessions, the whole first quarter, really, you need to send the house.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to see safeties. I want to see corners.
I mean, because if Heineke plays, he's coming off that nasty hit, right? You got to shake him. I agree with you. I think you're right on.
Even if Heineke's elbow wasn't that messed up, I don't. From what I gauge, I don't think he's the best deep ball thrower anyway. And with a elbow on your throwing arm, you got to send the house, because the first quarter.
I agree.
There's no
pressure.
You
set the tone. I agree. I think you're dead right. You got to set the tone, and that's why ultimately you got to go with this draft. You got to need more playmakers on defense. So Gannon feels a little bit more confident. I think pushing the pedal. Yeah. I agree with you.
And then real quick, because not just this game, but the whole rest of the season stretch is pivotal for obviously for the playoffs. I mean, I want to see some playoff football. I mean, I don't care if it's
me too.
I just want to see playoffs. But this is absolutely pivotal for the Nick Sirianni regime / experiment right here. I don't want to go backwards, because I really don't want to go backwards. At the end of the year, maybe you might have to get rid of Jonathan Gannon, but other than that, I really don't want to see. I want to see those draft picks spent on defense. I want Jalen Hurts to do well. I want him to be the guy. I don't know. And
listen, brother, great call. Listen, I'm with you, and I really want to go defense too. I do. I want to build the defense. I'm itching to build a real defense, and I agree. I think Dan's dead on. You have to pressure Heineke. All day, you got to pray. Look, they're going to be banged up front. I mean, that whole team's decimated on both sides of the ball, especially in the trenches. So, you don't know who's going to play with all the COVID stuff, but they're banged up. You have to be aggressive and bring pressure, and you got to win this thing early. You got to send them home early. This is one of those games where you got to go and score early, and it's got to be a cruise game. You can't allow them to linger, because I do agree with them. This is a type of dread in that you can't lose. Not with how much, how they're so banged up and the COVID possibilities and everything else. So that they're so decimated, you can't lose. Let's go to Dustin. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Dustin.
Yo, cuz, what's going on?
Yo, Dust.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
What you doing, buddy? Yeah. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you.
Did you? We talked a couple of weeks ago about Christmas movies.
Yes.
And did you get him to watch It's a Wonderful Life?
No. Oh. Not yet, brother. I don't know.
Did you do it with the kids yet?
No, I'm serious. I haven't done it. No.
More importantly, did you see the picture I sent you of the softball jersey? Sticky Bandit.
Oh, I loved it. I answered you. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't do all the social media.
Yeah, no, it was fabulous. Dude, I loved it. Tommy, he's got a Sticky Bandits softball jersey. That was the name of their team.
From Home Alone, right?
Yes.
Very nice.
Oh, it was incredible.
Marvin Harry are on our the logo.
It's tremendous. It is. How cool is that? The Sticky. I loved it. Yeah, I saw it, Dustin. It was fantastic. There was a lot of pushback on the It's a Wonderful Life.
I know. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I know. Listen, it's a classic. Right, it's a classic film. I get it. But the kids, I can't put it for the kids. The kids aren't going to appreciate it.
Well, Home Alone's always the best movie with kids.
Yeah, that's a go.
You can get comedy out of it yourself.
Right.
But more importantly, the reason I'm calling is about the Sixers. I always defended him just like you, and I always called him up and defended him on your show. I haven't called up in a while. This is the first time I'm ever admitting it, but bleep that dude. He's the reason the Sixers are the way they are. That team has zero heart, and it starts with the head coach. He's not a good head coach. He might have won championships. Look at his record.
Yeah.
He teeters with 500. He's not a good coach. You have the best center. You want to call us idiot fans for tanking? Yeah, guess what? I sat through the 10-year road. I sat through watching the Wrecking Ball do his thing on the court. He was horrible. They were a bad organization. What Hinkie wanted to do, it just so happens he drafted one of the softest players known to man that's ever played in the NBA. That dude is a coward. Ben Simmons, if you hear this, you're a coward. We don't want you. Well, I can't even
take that, at this point. Yeah, go ahead.
Just listen for 1 second.
Sure.
Because you got more voice than anybody in this city. Everybody listens to us. You have to get a hold of Morty, and you have to get rid of Ben Simmons. That's the only way. You have the best center in the league. I know his injuries. I know his history. But this is what we tanked for. He's in his prime right now. When he's healthy and he wants to play.
I know, but what you got to pair him. I mean, Morey knows. I mean, he's waiting and hoping that he can move him for a complimentary piece. I mean, if you can't get what you need, what's the use of trading him?
Because you have Joel Embiid. I know,
but you need somebody to pair him with.
Nobody wants Ben Simmons. He's soft. He is soft.
Well, listen. If that's the case, though, Dust,
get rid of him.
I hear you, Dust, but it's easy to say that. But when you get nothing in return, this is what you're left with. Last night,
you have a bunch of bench players that go out and get. You don't need a Damian Lillard. Go out and put ballers around the best. Think about it.
Yeah, but you need
I understand
that.
The Lakers with Shaq was good, and Kobe was a key. I think he's a great player of all time.
Need players. You don't have enough, Dust. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. You don't have enough around them to just trade them. That's the problem. That's where we sit. We sit here and we're held hostage. We're held hostage by this whole thing. Because if you just trade them for the sake of trading them or moving them for the sake of moving them and you get nothing in return other than a couple role players, what does that do? Listen, you guys might be right that there may be nobody may want them, right? And it just, we'll take a flyer and that's it. And that may be what it ends up. But if that's the case and you added a couple of marginal players, what does that do to this team? They're not. They're not any good. They're not good now. If you had an average point guard, what does that make them? An average point guard. I don't know, Tom. You see some other magical pill that I don't?
No, I don't. Because if just to trade them, that would have happened already. If you were trading them just to get anybody, that would have happened in the offseason. That's, Daryl Morey's, he's waiting for that big fish. Will he ever get it? We'll come to see. But this team with just a role player.
And again, it doesn't mean to be Dame. It would be great to be Dame, but if it's just an all-star fish, right? Like just an all-star fish. If it's something like that, there's something that you can, like a Jaylen Brown fish. I don't know. Maybe you can't get that. Maybe that's wishful thinking. But anything short of the all-star fish, you bring in a guppy, what's that do for this roster?
Because then Tobias is still your number 2 option, and obviously you're not winning with that.
No, I don't know. And listen, I love that. As a human being, he's a great guy. But, dude, you got to get perspective here. Like, there's nights when you just have to be aggressive. We've been talking about this, and I know he misses a true point guard to run the offense for him. But, geez, The only one other than Embiid with any gumption is the kid, is Maxey. He's the only kid that balls out.
He's the only one that seems like he gives effort every single game, and he's a young kid, obviously, so he's going to. But yeah, he
balls out. He's the only one
option right now.
He's the only one that you go, my man's balling out all day.
And he's still 21 years old.
Yeah, and he's raw and the whole thing.
You can only count on him so much.
Exactly. But I need this team. By the way, man, Danny Green. Look at this. Horrible. Jerry, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Jerry.
Good morning, Anthony and Tom. How are you?
Hi, Jerry.
So, first of all, happy holidays. Hope you guys get some nice time off along the way.
Thanks, brother. You too.
Thank you. I hope Andrew's enjoying his day off. So, listen, I got to say, I'm a little frustrated with the Sixers.
Yeah?
I'm not the biggest basketball fan in the world, but the last couple of years, I kind of been getting into it. And, Embiid, when he's on, there's nothing like it. It's like magic. But I got to say, he takes too many games off, not just when he's hurt, but this load management stuff. If he could just take half as many of them, he's got to play more games. Plus, he's off and out of shape. And now the COVID, which I think he had really bad,
Yeah, but you know what,
he's
Jerry?
not going to be right all year, I don't think.
I don't know about that, but I got to tell you, he's the least of my worries, though, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just...
You know what I mean? Like, I look at... the load management issue, to me, I don't know about what you think, but to me, it's more of a league issue, right? Like, this concept of load management... Like, Embiid's not the only one who takes days off and the whole thing. That became a league thing, which is a separate kind of story when it devalues the whole regular season.
You're right. You're right. I don't like it, just like I don't like pitch counts, though. Oh, he's getting the 90.
I know. I hear you. Yep.
Before my time's up, I really wanted to mention a movie to you.
Yeah, sure.
You were talking, and you know what? With the way the Sixers are playing, I think we could use a little...
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
So this is a movie that I saw twice in 3 days, and I don't usually watch a lot of movies twice at all. And it's an independent movie. It's on Amazon Prime called Coherence. It's about 6 years old, and it's one of those movies where you watch it, you don't really know what you saw till the end, and then you still don't know what you saw. You think about it all day the next day, and then you watch it again to see what the hell you saw.
Coherence.
And I will say it heavily has to do with alternate universes, and based on the years and years of research and studying you on the radio, I think this movie is right up your alley.
Oh, yeah? Oh, man.
Give it a shot.
Coherence. Here it is. 2013.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, 2013. Here's the synopsis. Now, is this... strange things begin to happen when a group of friends gather for dinner on a dinner party. Is that what you're talking about?
Absolutely it.
Okay.
That's it, and I will warn you, don't turn it off, because I'll be perfectly upfront with you. The first 20 minutes are somewhat annoying, because it is a typical dinner party.
I can stay with it, so I'm good with that. I can stay with a movie.
You got to stay with it at least to the second act, and then you're going to be mesmerized.
Okay.
And after you watch it, I'll try to be listening so I can hear what you think.
I'll watch. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it over the weekend.
Anthony, always a thrill.
You too, Jared. Thanks, my brother. I appreciate the advice. Thanks, buddy. I love it. So, my buddy Vinny, he loves. We always have these deep conversations, and we always talk about the alternate, universes, and last night, Tommy, we were on this kind of kick of watching alternate universe when it comes to, the meaning of existence, right? And then you get into all of the string theory and everything. But we got into this whole rabbit hole of the alternate universe. And so I was thinking about the sports alternate universe. And I'm going, was there an alternate universe, since it has infinite possibilities, that Carson Wentz wins the Super Bowl? And that has to be true.
That ACL tear never happens. He's healthy.
And they win the Super Bowl, and he's there, and he's here forever.
Nobody knows who Nick Foles is.
He's still here. Right.
That could happen.
That was an alternate universe.
There's one where Jason Tatum's drafted number 1 overall for the Sixers. That one too.
Yes.
Gonna bum me out, man.
That has to be an alternate universe. All right. So we got a couple of lines. You can grab them. Today we lament. All right. I mean, what are you kidding me? You're losing that junk defense again. I can't stand it. I hate. There's teams now that it's driving me. I'm having nightmares. I had nightmares, Tommy. You can't again beat a zone. Oh God.
Gabe Vincent.
Another
Gabe.
Seriously, Gabe Vincent, not Frank Vincent. All right. Unreal. Who is Frank Vincent?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on, Tommy. Frank Vincent.
I got a buddy named Frank Vincent.
Billy Bats. Does that ring a bell?
No bells rung.
No bell. Goodfellas, Billy Bats?
I know Goodfellas, yes.
Yes, he was the guy who they killed.
Yes.
And in the bar.
Yes.
And they wrapped him up in a rug. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And in a trunk. That's Frank Vincent.
The actor's name is Frank Vincent.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Billy Bats is in the movie.
Learn something new every day.
Yes, yeah. All right, let's talk about our pets because we love our pets. I talk about this. I love my Gagoots. The whole thing. He's the best. Listen, Pets Plus Naturals. I love these guys. You know why? Because they've made it their mission to save as many cats and dogs as possible. So many resources from Pets Plus go to rescuing animals. That's why every animal available at Pets Plus is not a dog or cat that you buy. It's a dog or cat that you adopt instead. Adopt instead. That's the key words here. These animals are saved from a shelter. They're brought to Pets Plus where they are cared for by vets, given proper nutrition, lots of love, and they're in tip-top shape to be your next four-legged friend, all right? They can't wait to join your family. Now, if you're thinking about adding a dog or cat to your family this holiday season, I urge you, I implore you, visit adoptinstead.org. That's adoptinstead.org. See all the animals that the great people at Pets Plus have rescued that are ready to settle into a new permanent home. Pets Plus Naturals, locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Locations all over the area. There's bound to be a Pets Plus Naturals near you. Check it out, petsplusnaturals.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers comeback comes up short. I'm Tom Alvord, and this update is brought to you by NHTSA. You're out with friends and a few drinks becomes a few too many and you decide to drive anyway. What's the worst thing that can happen? Drive sober or get pulled over, paid for by NHTSA. Yes, the Sixers dropped their second consecutive game last night, losing to the undermanned Miami Heat 101-96. Sixers found themselves down 23 with 7 minutes to go in the third, became storming back late and ended up tying the game with just over a minute to go. However, due to some poor shot selection from the Sixers and a big three by Gabe Vincent, the comeback ultimately fell short. They look to bounce back tonight against the first-place Brooklyn Nets. You can listen to that game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Tip-offs at 7:30. Eagles are back on the practice field today, and all eyes are on the quarterbacks. Yesterday, both Gardner Minshew and Jalen Hurts took reps at QB through the walkthrough. Head coach Nick Sirianni said the reason was because the team wasn't sure if Hurts would be ready for Sunday's game. Tune in at 11:40 for Derek Gunn, as Derek Gunn joins the show to break down the Eagles quarterback situation. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for Cousins Corner, as Ant looks at all the games from a betting perspective. Also, make sure to tune in all day for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by Philly Pretzel Factory. We'll be spinning the wheel coming up here at noon. Go to our contest page to register. This update is also brought to you by Family and Company Jewelers. The holidays are in full swing. Get her a gift she'll never forget. Fill her stocking with amazing jewelry from Family Company Jewelers in Marlton, South Jersey's diamond destination. Keep it locked to Fanatic all day for breaking news and information. I'm Tom Alvord, and you're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. Celebrate the NBA's 75th anniversary on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers place their first bet risk-free, and if you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back. Are you thinking about joining FanDuel? Well, now is the perfect time. You know why? Because FanDuel not only is so much fun, but it's so easy to register. easy to deposit. Now accepting Venmo. You have fast withdrawals. FanDuel pays you your winnings in as little as 2 hours. You also have odds boosts and specials every day and big super boosts each weekend. FanDuel's hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend will get $50 also. So download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Bob to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Make every moment more this NBA season. That's promo code Bob.
The cups with Tuesday coffee. Wah, la, 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 la. Get the app and get free coffee. Wah, la, 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 la.
This holiday season, Wawa Rewards members get any size coffee free on Tuesdays, including Wawa's warm and inviting Holiday Blend Hot Coffee or handcrafted Peppermint Mocha Iced Coffee. Get the Wawa app, sign up for rewards, and get free coffee Tuesdays. Happy holidays start at Wawa. Sure, any 2 slices of bread with something in the middle makes a sandwich. But what makes a Wawa hoagie a hoagie? Is it the roll, perfectly crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside? The deli meats and cheeses, premium quality piled high? The fresh, crisp veggies, sauces, aioli, spices, oil, and vinegar? Or is it getting it made fresh just the way you like? Yeah, it's all of that. Hoagies made fresh just for you. Gotta have a Wawa.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. Whether you want to learn Spanish for future travel plans, French to connect with extended family, or maybe German to land a new job, Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you'll actually use. All you need is 15 minutes a day, and you'll be on your way to confidently speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel is designed by real language experts using a modern conversation-based technique that makes learning fun, engaging, and best of all, memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then sentences gradually get more complex. Soon you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. And with 14 languages to choose from and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll be sure to learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Don't forget the pretzel tray. No party is complete without a Philly Pretzel Factory party tray with delicious dipping sauces like tangy sriracha, honey mustard, brownie batter, and buttercream. There's something for everyone. So order now and find your nearest location at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. Whether you're the host or the guest this holiday season, don't forget the pretzel tray. Pre-order now at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. It's Philly Pretzel Factory, where better gets made.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you an HVAC tech with at least 5 years experience? You want to work for a company with a great boss? Then apply online today at ServiceFirstHVAC.com. These are my guys. Qualified applicants will receive a signing bonus up to $5,000. And that great boss mentioned, real great boss, he covers 100% of your health and dental insurance, offers a 401k with company match, and ensures year-round work with no seasonal layoffs, plus overtime. Because Service First puts employees first. Apply today. ServiceFirstHVAC.com.
Hey, yeah, how's it going?
Word of mouth has Dante's dental clinic thriving.
17 new patients? Nice. Is this next month's calendar?
But he needs another dentist to give his schedule a good cleaning.
This is this week? You're kidding. Oh, you're not.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The soothing scent of Vicks Vapor Rub. It's only one of the most iconic smells ever. That cooling, comforting scent generations of families have come to trust to help them feel better. And now you trust to soothe your family. Pick up some Vicks Vapor Rub in the little blue jar and wrap yourself with the calm only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub, always there for you.
'Tis the season to save at Hand & Stone Massage and Facial Spa. You can buy a spa package, get a free massage or facial gift card, or save $10 on single-service gift cards. Visit any of the 57 Hand & Stone locations in the area to purchase, and you can also look up your nearest location for special online savings in December. Gift cards can be used at any location in the United States. Valid on guest pricing only. Other restrictions apply. See or call the spa for details.
All right, let's talk a little Parks Casino. I'll be there later today. Cousins Corner, live from the fabulous sportsbook, Parks Casino and Sportsbook, Street Road, Bend, Salem. I'll be there later today. We'll go over. It's a good football weekend, right? Here's what we got going on. So we got NFL tonight. What a game. Chiefs-Chargers, so that's a great one. Saturday, a doubleheader, and the Saturday night game is a great one. Colts and Patriots. We got the start of bowl season. I love bowl season. So we'll go through all the games from, you name it, from all of these, the NFL stuff going in the Birds in Washington, through all the bowls. We'll check it out. We'll suss them all out. We love that stuff. Check out Parks Casino Sportsbook for all of your holiday bowl action, NFL action, you name it, they got it. Multitude of ways to bet all the games, from the props and parlays to the in-game wagering. You got it at Parks. Go to parkscasino.com/PA. Promo code Fanatic will get you a risk-free bet up to $500 to get you started. Website's got all the details. Got to be in PA. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, 11 a.m. across the Delaware Valley. Cuz Radio. Tommy is in for the Chudas. I love Tommy. Tommy's good. He's one of the great guys, great young guys here at the station.
I appreciate that.
You're one of these dudes. I appreciate you is that you're extremely helpful and diligent. You're a good dude, normal guy, you and Heavy Chevy. You guys are good people, man. I love you guys.
Just trying to make it easy for you.
And you remind me of, how I was, going up through the ranks.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You grew up in Ocean City.
I did. Yes, sir.
And it was funny. I was talking to you about the Shuby thing, because that was real, right? You guys, when you grew up, you went to Ocean City High School.
Yes.
When your summertime comes and we all descend upon the shore, you're sitting there going, you're invading us.
Oh, yeah. No, that's right. We look a little side-eyed as the Shubies.
You guys, you're not true beach guys, right?
That's how it is.
You look at us and go, yeah, you're not a true beach guy.
You making all this traffic happen, making me wait an hour to eat. Yeah, that's all you guys. Yeah. And now I live outside of Philly, and I'm a Shuby now, so it comes full circle.
What was it? Did you like it growing up down there?
I
always thought it would be fun to grow up down the shore.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, went to school on the beach, and that stuff's always cool. And the off season's the best time because it's empty and you have the beach open and available. There's no traffic anywhere, and then May comes September, it's just a crazy town. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I like it. All right, back to the phones we go. My man Jordan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Jordan.
Yo, what's going on, cuz?
What's up, my brother?
Nothing, man. Just sitting in the gym parking lot waiting to talk to you.
My man.
Man. But, I was watching the Sixers game last night. I feel like, this is the time in the NBA season where you're starting to really figure out who's what. And I think we got some problems, man, with the Sixers. I was never an advocate of Simmons. I thought, 2 years ago I was calling you saying how we should trade him.
Yeah.
And early in the season, I heard the Gilchrist-Alexander name thrown around, and I thought we should have just jumped on that right away. And, after he has games like last night, his value is going up, and, OKC's probably not going to get rid of him at this point. But
yeah, honestly, brother, I don't think that was ever real. I don't think they could have gotten him. Because, I think you're right. You're a great NBA guy. You know your who. Now, if you're OKC, he's a build-around piece.
Yeah, exactly. He's one of those guys, and it's the number one problem the Sixers have is when the shot clock's running down and you need somebody to make a bucket, he can create a play. Like that three he made to tie the game last night.
Yeah.
He made it from 35 feet.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. But and then Maxey, the problem with Maxey is he's nothing better than like a Lou Williams coming off the bench. He takes these high variance shots that look great when they go in, and he puts these highlight reels. But the problem is a lot of the time those plays aren't going to go in, and when in crunch time, the teams know how to defend him, and he's not going to be able to get it done. And that was apparent last night.
Well, I mean, he's a product of youth too. Like that's where youth. Like, listen, he played a terrific. Like, he was one of the only people who balled out last night. Yeah.
When he split that double team, that was unbelievable at the end of the game. Yeah, I mean, but again, high variance plays where over the long haul, I just don't think the numbers for him to be the starting point guard are going to work out.
Well, I don't think he is a point guard. Like, it's a problem, right? Like, and listen, your assessment, I think, is pretty good as far as a guy who could be a six-man playing 30 minutes a game, giving you, 17, 18. I like the Lou Williams comp, right? Because I don't think he's a born point guard. Now, can he make that transition? We'll see. But they need, right now, to make a run, you need a veteran point guard. I think your instincts are right.
Right. And the question is, how do we get there? And I'm still worried that Embiid's going to keep us in that no man's land where he's just good enough but can't get us to the next level because, again, so many things need to go right with the Embiid style that he forces us to play that if a couple things get defended, all of a sudden we're blown out by 15.
Yeah, but I disagree with you. I don't think it's an Embiid issue, brother. Like, I thought you were right about, listen, you had great points about Simmons, right? You really did. Mm-hmm. But the Embiid thing, all Embiid needs is a complimentary player. Embiid is a unicorn. He can do anything, right? He's not your problem. He needs somebody else that can create, and you can play a two-man game with him.
No, you're right. I mean, we were close a couple years ago, but the question is can he take that next step, and can we find that player, or is he not?
I think it's more the finding the player than it is him taking the next step. I know, listen, I had a buddy of mine tell me that he questioned Joe as a winner, and I still resist it. And now maybe it's me. You guys might be right, but I'm going to resist it because I still have not seen him with the complimentary piece that he really needs right now. He elevated his game last year, right? We all saw that. Well, you got to have somebody with him that can break down defenders.
Yeah, the problem is, can we ever get there with him winning and us getting these middle round draft picks? Can we ever actually find that?
I know. Listen, dude, I hear you, George. I do. I'm worried too. I am. I'm worried. Yeah. My brother, always great to talk to you, man. I talk hoops to you all day long.
I appreciate you, man. Same. Have a great rest of the day.
You too, buddy.
I'll talk to you soon.
See you, brother. I hear you. I feel just like Jordan. I'm concerned. I'm worried. The whole thing, but I just don't think it's Embiid is an issue. I know we've been talking about because the end of games and getting the shot off. Like, last night, that look from three to tie it. He had the look. I can't quibble with that. But to me, the game was lost well before that when you had the effort that put you down 24, right? Like, that's where the game was lost. Like, that's the excusable part of last night. Now, big picture, who's the guy that he runs with? He needs somebody to run with him.
You need two stars in this league to win.
Yeah.
You do. You just flat out do.
And you said it earlier about Tobias. He's the third banana. That's what he is. He's the third guy.
The only time we saw him with the legit number two was Jimmy Butler, and Embiid was a completely different player back then.
Yep.
Still so raw.
Yep.
Not the Embiid we see today.
Well, exactly. And that's why we talk about it. He has to have somebody with him. Gotta have somebody his running mate, man. You guys know. You talk about a two-man game, the end of games. You need a perimeter player, someone who could shoot the ball, someone that can break down a defender. You need that guy. Whether it's, we always talk about the Dames or the Beals or whomever, but you need that killer. My man Anthony Hobson says it on the gram all the time. You need a killer. He's right. You got to get the killer.
And that he mentioned Gilgeous-Alexander, who I think we all would love, but I look at that like kind of how Embiid was during the process, where every other team wanted him, but we're not trading Embiid. No. And I think that's what OKC...
No, why would OKC trade him?
That's their Embiid. Like, everyone wants him, but we're not trading him. Why would we trade him?
Right, like that's...
rumors.
Exactly. Like, why would you can't trade... That's why when you hear all these names, it's not like Maury has his choice. He's going, I'm going to wait. He's not waiting on any of that stuff. Let's go to Stock. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Stock.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's happening, Stock? What's going on? Merry Christmas to you, brother.
Anthony, great show as usual. Tommy, way to step up when they call your number. Next man up. But, the Eagles. Last week, and it kind of stunk without the Eagles on. Something was missing, but now we're healing. We got that week to heal. Big question about the quarterback. Hope he gets that ankle ready. But Santa Claus is coming to town because...
So do you think Santa's bringing playoffs?
I think Nick Sirianni might be driving that sleigh. My 3 grown kids will tell you, only thing Dad wanted for Christmas was the Eagles in the playoffs.
The Eagles in the playoffs.
Every year.
Well, listen, Washington, this is a huge blow to Washington, right? I mean, think about it. Right? All the COVID, the injuries from last week, all completely banged up. Their best offensive player, McLaurin, your quarterback, the trenches, all your big studs up front, both on their offensive and defensive line, all either banged up or in the protocol. This is, you got to win Sunday, and I think they will. And then it comes to, you think they're going to beat the Giants, right? And then it's going to come down to that second Washington game.
It's December weather. It's Eagles football. Run the ball down their throats. D up. No mistakes. Win the turnover battle. Beautiful Eagles football in December. I love it, man.
You know what's amazing? I was looking about this the other day. Stock, they've always been good in December. Yeah. They really have been.
It's a big test for Sirianni and his coaches, and I can't wait to see what happens. And cuz about Urban Meyer down in Florida.
Yes.
The first guy that popped in my head for that job, I hung out with him like 3 years ago at this parade in Philadelphia. He was holding up the Super Bowl trophy, and I was there with like 500,000 of my friends.
A little DP action?
The first guy that popped in my head. He can pick and choose where he wants to go. But this kid at quarterback and that NTN from Clemson, if he gets healthy, that could be Dougie P's offense, man.
It is interesting. Jacksonville could be a really good fit for him. It really could be. It was funny. I thought the same thing last night. Like, could Doug be that guy to go to Jacksonville? I think you might be on to something, Stock.
Yeah, Stosh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Stosh.
That's all right, man.
Yeah, it was just the way the spelling was. That's all. Stosh, I'm with you, brother. I think that could be a real possibility. Yep.
I like that. All right, go Eagles. Have a Merry Christmas.
All right, Stosh. Listen, Merry Christmas, my brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can totally see him there. I see him more in a Jacksonville than in Vegas. Because I know there was talk about Dougie going to Vegas. I think I see him more of a Jacksonville than a Vegas.
He comes in kind of a no-pressure situation, kind of just grooming that young quarterback, that young team. He has the respect for all the players, you would think. He's a great team guy.
Yeah.
I think that's a great spot for Dougie P.
Yeah, and by the way, he's right. Stas is right. You get a good – look, I don't think that Urban Meyer – I don't know what happened. These college fiefdom guys, they just don't do well in the NFL. We've seen it time and time again. Like these guys who are like kings of a program. And that's what Urban Meyer was. Urban Meyer was an emperor. And so he walks into the NFL thinking he's still an emperor. And it's like, dude, nah. That's why that whole exchange with the kicker, calling him a dippet.
That's what he said?
Story? He called him a dip bleep and said, make your kicks. And he kicked him. So Lambeau says, don't you bleeping kick me. And he said, I'm the head football man of this operation. I'll do whatever I want. Are you kidding me?
That's a grown man.
Right.
Making grown man money.
Are you kidding me? This is the same dude who didn't fly back with his team after a loss and went hanging out with co-eds.
Told his team that he was hanging with family. He wanted to stay and hang with family a couple days.
I mean, come on, dude. But it's the arrogance of these fiefdom guys. And it's like, that's what Chip Kelly's greatest downfall is, listen, I think the guy, as big a creep as he is, I think the guy knows the sport. But he's meant for college. where he can go be a Moody, he's got all the buffers. Because all those guys need buffers. You're a head coach. You're the CEO and out in front of it in the NFL. You got to be more hands-on. You're in college. You got a legion of staff, right? You got all those kids. They're all numbers, right? Listen, if you're coaching and you're at Oregon and you got all the legions of kids from California that all on the West Coast, and you're getting your pick because they all want to go wear Nike uniforms and wear the cool helmets. Well, it's easy to be, hey, next man up. You can't do that in the NFL. The NFL, you got to know your players. It's why his biggest mistake. I mean, think about this. We talk about December's past. Hey, his first year was a great run, right? His greatest mistake was when he moved on from Deshaun Jackson to LaShawn McCoy because he didn't like him. I'll never forget. I did the show, Tommy, with LaShawn. And one day, it was a Monday. We were doing a Chickies. And it was a Monday. We're hanging out before the show. And he's like, and we're talking. And he's like, cuz I think he's going to get rid of me. I went, he's going to get rid of you? I said, you're the perfect back for his. And this is when Shady was in his prime, right? You're the perfect back for his offense. He wanted to run out of shotgun. That all that RPO stuff, that was all chip, right? It was all that college Saturday stuff when it first came to play. And you go, dude, why would he get rid of you? You're you fit that offense. You're a jump cut runner, right? It was perfect. Where he needed to see it. And sure enough, he got rid of him. And he replaces him with DeMarco Murray, who was a stretch back. Like, he was such an ill fit for the Chip Kelly offense. He was a stretch back who was quarterback under center, right? And you're going to put him in your situation where he's not getting a run and start? You got to know the player.
And then give him that huge contract after he, carried 500 times the year before?
It's amazing. He had no concept of the league. Like, look, one thing you got to know when you're going into a new league is you better know the league. That's the one thing about, I know Matt had a tough year in Carolina, but part of it is Rule didn't have a quarterback. But his team competed. He knows the league, how you're supposed to win it, and how the players supposed to treat players. Now, he'll get a quarterback, and they'll be better. But, these college guys that come in, that rule their fiefdoms, and they're all JOs.
It's arrogance. That's what it is.
It's complete arrogance, without a doubt. Let's go to Timmy in Oakland. Timmy, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Tim. Timmy. I hear you. I'll tell you what, call us back, buddy. Maybe we'll take a quick TO. Call us back, and we'll get back to all your calls. 610-632-0975. Don't forget, we spin the wheel. Did we have a winner yesterday?
Not on our show, no.
No?
No. 2 straight times me and Andrew worked together. We did not have a winner.
You got shut out?
Shut out. There's a lot of pressure on me, man. They think it's me. Andrew thinks it's me the reason we're not winning.
Come on, bro. All right. Well, listen. We spin the wheel at 12 o'clock. All right? Make sure you're listening, because if we call out your name, you got 10 minutes to call the show, call the contest line at 215-263-0975. All right? Make sure you're listening at noon, because we want you to win. All right? We call out your name, you're going to have 10 minutes to call us back. And then we'll spin the wheel, and you'll win a great prize. All right? So make sure that's coming up straight up at noon. Cuz Radio, Tommy in for the Tunis. And let's talk a little Golden Nugget Jewelers. Yes, Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's my guys, the corner of 8th and Chestnut. You thinking about getting an engagement ring for the holidays? All right? Now's the time. You can do it. Listen, you still got to go weekend change, and you got New Year's coming after that, after Christmas. Now's a perfect time to check out Golden Nugget Jewelers. You'll find the perfect match we look for right there at Golden Nugget Jewelers. Go see my man, Yaron, all right? You tell Yaron, listen, I'm looking for a ring, and he's going to walk you through it. He'll give you the best diamond, give you an educational one that fits your budget. Then he's got the setting. He has all the great designers, to Corey Viraggio. He'll put together a beautiful engagement ring that you'll feel great about popping the question without breaking the bank. All right? Trust me. Golden Nugget Jewelers. Go to goldennuggetjewelry.com. That's Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers come up small. I'm Tom Alvord, and this update is brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer. Some people think fall is the best time of year. It may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. Yes, the Sixers dropped their second consecutive game last night, losing to the undermanned Miami Heat 101-96. Sixers found themselves down 23 with 7 minutes to go in the third, but came storming back late and ended up tying the game with just over a minute to go. However, due to some poor shot selection from the Sixers and a big three by Gabe Vincent, the comeback ultimately fell short. They'll look to bounce back tonight against the first-place Brooklyn Nets, and you can listen to that game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic, tip-off 7:30. Eagles are back on the practice field today, and all eyes are on the quarterbacks. Yesterday, both Gardner Minshew and Jalen Hurts took reps at QB during the walkthrough. Head coach Nick Sirianni said the reason was because the team wasn't sure if Hurts was going to be ready for Sunday. Tune in next at 11:40 as Derek Gunn joins the show to break down the Eagles' QB situation. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for Cuz's Corner as Ant takes a look at all the games from a betting perspective. Also, make sure to tune in all day for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by Philly Pretzel Factory. We'll be spinning the wheel coming up here at noon. Go to our contest page to register. This update is also brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. This holiday season, don't forget the party tray. Whether you're the host or the guest, visit phillypretzelfactory.com and order your party tray today. Keep it locked to Fanatic all day for breaking news and information. I'm Tom Alvord, and you're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic's Holiday Wheel is back.
Presented by the Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan.
This year, we'll be spinning the Holiday Wheel 3 times a day.
At 8 a.m. with the John Kincaid Show, at noon with Anthony Gargano, and at 4 p.m. with Mike Missinelli.
You'll have a chance to win some amazing prizes, like a float session from Halcyon Floats, an Atari VCS, a Star of Love diamond necklace from Steven Singer Jewelers, and a Flyers Santa sack. Go to the contest page on 975thefanatic.com right now and register for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel. Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. Celebrate the NBA's 75th anniversary on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers place their first bet risk-free, and if you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back. Are you thinking about joining FanDuel? Well, now is the perfect time. You know why? Because FanDuel not only is so much fun, but it's so easy. Easy to register, easy to deposit. Now accepting Venmo. You have fast withdrawals. FanDuel pays you your winnings in as little as 2 hours. You also have odds boosts and specials every day and big super boosts each weekend. FanDuel's hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend will get $50 also. So download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Bob to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Make every moment more this NBA season. That's promo code Bob.
Hey, how's it going?
Word of mouth has Dante's dental clinic thriving.
17 new patients? Nice. Is this next month's calendar?
But he needs another dentist to give his schedule a good cleaning.
This is this week? You're kidding. Oh, you're not.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's Macy's one-day sale tomorrow with deals of the day for everyone on your gift list. Like 20 to 50% off beauty stocking stuffers from Jimmy Choo, Lancome, and more. Great handbags and wallets, 40 to 50% off. And buttery soft cashmere sweaters, just $39.99. Plus, get contact-free curbside pickup or pickup in store today. Details at Macys.com/pickup. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Amazon has you covered. They are offering more jobs than Jersey has hoagies. Plus, you can earn sign-on bonuses up to $3,000 and pay up to $24.25 per hour. Many jobs come with great benefits that start on your first day, and Amazon offers a variety of paths for career growth. They even have flexible shifts and schedules so you can work when it works for you. Go to Amazon.com/Jersey Jobs to get started today. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
If you're wondering if your furnace is going to last this winter, it's time to get it checked out. Don't chance it. It's John Kincaid for H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. Trust H&H for a thorough checkup of your HVAC system and see for yourself why H&H Heating and Air Conditioning has more than 1,000 5-star ratings online for 24/7 emergency service. We're talking routine maintenance, an estimate on a new system. You might want to grab rebates right now of up to $1,500 or 0% financing for 18 months for qualified buyers. There are people. They're Delco HVAC. Visit DelcoHVAC.com. That's DelcoHVAC.com. Please send the Kincaids regards.
This season, Fine Wine and Good Spirits is here to help give your guests a little taste of holiday magic with mini bottles of spirits. And these little gifts are so much more than just minis. They're tiny ornaments that you can also drink. They're the fun of spicing up your apple cider. Just a little. They're the smile that comes from giving everyone on your list a little something extra. And if their taste is always changing, you can't go wrong with a Fine Wine and Good Spirits gift card. Celebrate happier holidays. Shop in-store today. Please enjoy responsibly.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is
pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
At Fogo de Chão, start with dining different this holiday. Make the season special with jumbo shrimp and chilled lobster on our seafood tower. And then taste delight by trying the lamb chops and filet. And then go decadent with a melt-in-your-mouth Wagyu New York strip, carved tableside by a gaucho you swear looked just like Santa. At the very least, he did come bearing gifts. A new holiday tradition. It's what's next at Fogo de Chão.
Every drive starts somewhere. For First Trust Bank, our drive started in Philadelphia and continues to this day. As Philly's hometown bank for more than 85 years, we know this city's people. We understand their passions, and we work our tails off to help them reach their goals every day. Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank. First Trust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Member FDIC.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Let's talk a little NJ Diet. Yeah, NJ Diet. Listen, I know you're thinking about, what's going to happen. We're at that new year. Already thinking about getting in shape, right? That's always a big thing. So listen, 40 days up to 40 pounds can be a real thing. That's how much you can lose when you join NJ Diet. See, NJ Diet only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40 plus pounds. Since NJ Diet is a contractually guaranteed money-back program, you got absolutely nothing to worry about. NJ Diet's 100% tailored to you by using bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan, workout regimen to help you keep the weight off for good. See, 40 days up to 40 pounds can be a real thing. And unlike other weight loss systems, NJ Diet is all natural. There are no shots and no hormones, no prepackaged foods, and no surgery. All this is close by Princeton, Cherry Hill, King of Prussia, at home, live online video consultations. Call them now, 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to NJDiet.com. That's NJDiet.com. 40 days, up to 40 pounds. Think about it. It's real.
Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Dr. Avidan Appel from Iron Mountain Men's Health, wishing you and your family a happy, healthy holiday season.
I'm Tyrone Johnson, and I want to wish everyone a very, very, very happy holidays.
Season's greetings, and thanks for listening to 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
A little Hawaiian Christmas. Tomorrow, in fact, Tunis and I got to do the goat songs. Because every Friday we do the goats.
I heard about that. I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. So are you working with us tomorrow?
I think it's Dylan tomorrow. I'll be listening now.
All right, you're the man. By the way, 11 o'clock hour, brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's where Philly gets engaged. Have you seen everybody kept telling me about the show Succession. Have you seen it?
I've heard a lot of good things about it. I have not seen it yet.
Yeah. I did a couple episodes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It's one of these shows where every character is despicable. Like why you have a show and you go, oh my God, I hate these people.
You can't stand any of them.
Like, I hate these. It's about a family, right? It's like a Rupert Murdoch type of media mogul and his family and where they're taking this company, right? So, and it was, and they're just, filthy wealthy, right? Like that kind of wealth. And so it reminded me when I used to work for the Post, which was a Rupert Murdoch entity. And they would have, and the Post, New York Post was one of his favorite things. And, Rupert Murdoch, here he is, chairman of Fox, but he loved this little paper. And then he would have his son, Lachlan, would fly in, and it was like always a big deal. And they would be bebopping around in the helicopter and over Manhattan. And it reminded me of this show. It was the sons and daughters of the wealthy icon, and just how gross they are.
Is it a comedy?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just you look at you. These people are just despicable.
You just want to hate them.
Yeah, you hate them all. Terrible.
But you love hating them.
So we're talking about today. This is a sad day. And again, things could change, and I'm praying that at some point things will change with the Sixers and that there's a Morey miracle. And I don't know. There's days when I have more faith, right? It's a day-to-day thing. I felt really good Saturday night when they beat the Warriors. I was excited. Like, all right. And then Memphis, I even glossed over that, Memphis game, no Embiid. I get it, whatever. But last night, when you're facing an undermanned Heat team and no Jimmy, no Adebayo, and, no Hero, and you lose to that team, and you're down big like that, you got to come back frenetically to come back in a game, that's bad. That's just a bad luck. And my man, so I got a buddy, you hear him, Taste the Cake Dom, right, who is one of these incredible optimists. And he's a love affair, probably a 50-year love affair with the Sixers. And he said on the text board, it's over, Ant. You got to just see what you get for Ben. Then you got to see what the offers are for Joe. It's over, Ant. Joe is awesome. Bad roster. Horrible coach. Can't win in this situation. And every year his window is smaller.
For Dom to say that, it's bad.
I mean, he's talking about trading Embiid. So now here's the question. It was posed to me last week. I purposely did not bring it up. Would you go back, process Roman numeral 2? that question sent shivers down my spine. Like, are we talking process too?
We're getting more Tony Rotens in here. I'm not ready for that, Ant.
I'm not either. I couldn't. When that question was asked of me last week, I was like, no, I made like the cross, like the vampire was coming. No. I'm not ready to think about that.
You got to see what you get for Ben first.
I can't have it. I'm not even like that thought of going process 2 is not even, didn't even creep into my subconscious. All along, I'm like, I'm rooting for a Maury miracle and praying that wherever they get, you can make moves. There's maneuvers there to get back into being a contention now. Damon, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Damon.
What's up, Ed? How you doing?
What's going on, Dame?
Oh, man, you and I always said Kendrick Spears, cuz. So after the game last night, I literally sat there for about 10 minutes staring at my television going, dude, what are you doing? Because... So let me say, Dom, I'm not with you at all. We cannot go back to the process. We cannot trade the big fella. Because that's another 5 years just to get back to a player like that. No, we have to have some type of patience because we're in a unique situation. However, I still have to say, last night I kind of blame this. No, not kind of. I do blame the loss on Doc, and here's why. They make the comeback, right? They go down court 3 times, get nothing. Refs are horrible. I hate referees. I just despise any ref out there. I despise you. I just do. I wish they could play the game without those guys, but whatever. So with that said, right, and this is why I blame Doc. You were a point guard. You were the point guard for Dominique Wilkins. You were a point guard for Patrick Ewing. You have to tell Maxey you cannot give Joe the ball in that situation at the top of the key. The other thing was Joe. We love Joe. I'm with you. I had the same feelings after Saturday's game, but he didn't have to go on in the fourth. It had to be either Tobias, I know people don't want to hear that, or Maxey in that situation because Tobias is the 3 to bring him back. So I'm looking at this going, and then the other thing was, nail in the coffin, was Lowry comes down and gets his foul. That could have been Maxey. You understand what I'm saying? Because you give Joe that ball, it was like seconds on the clock, he shoots that lame fadeaway 3, right? So here's the thing. Here's why I'm
See, I didn't have a problem with the last shot.
Okay.
I didn't because, listen, he can make that shot. He had a clean look, right? So the last shot wasn't my issue. You brought up Doc, and I got to tell you, I agree with you. I am completely underwhelmed with everything I've seen from that disaster that happened in the playoffs to how they come out a game like last night. Like you still get bothered by a junk defense, and you can't even blame Simmons.
You could, and the other thing to your point was, if you notice, Sam Cassell was more pissed when Benson hit the shot than anybody. Sam Cassell literally turned around like, God darn it.
Yeah.
And see, so when I looked at that, I'm going, what's going on? They look flat, cuz.
Yeah.
That first, they look I'm like, yo, I almost turned it off, but I turned it back on. I can't do it. But what I'm saying is this. I don't know who's out there to get, but I'm with you. Let's get the Maury miracle. I love it, like Christmas miracle, right? Let's get the Maury miracle. It's obviously going to be a 3-team deal, but we need a point and we need a sniper. Why can't we find a Vincent? Why can't we have a guy that can just come in and just jack I'm like, why can't we have that guy, cuz? Like, why are we not? Why are we unable to find a sniper?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Out there.
I know. It's like the Phillies trying to find an outfielder.
Yeah, man. And
like a power hitting, like homegrown. Like you can't develop an outfielder.
Yeah. It's frustrating, but so cuz with that said, man, I had to come to the realization. And sometimes when you come to the realization,
oh no, what?
Better, we're literally 1 or 2 good pieces away. And until that, we're in the middle again. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I mean, like as is, you're right. I mean, listen, Dame, great stuff, my brother. I'll talk to you next week before.
Absolutely.
All right, buddy.
Absolutely.
See you, brother.
Safe.
Take care. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you can get. You know, it has to be a Maury miracle or we're in trouble. And we might actually have to think about, I can't believe I'm saying it, but a dismantle piece. I can't even think about that.
I can't do it.
A demolition job? I can't do another. I don't think I got the stomach for it. I don't know, man. All right, let's talk about something more positive. Birds on Sunday against the WFTs. Here, look, this is a game you got to win. To break it down, let's go to our man every Thursday on the Comcast Business Hotline. He'll be doing the pregame show Sunday. Devon, he is the great D-Gun. Hello, D-Gun. What's happening, brother?
Good morning, my man. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. You look at the state of the Washington football team with, COVID rampant, injuries rampant, right? You look at Sunday and you go, all right, well, this is a must-win. Like, it would be a colossal defeat. Right?
There's no question about it. And I'm right there with you. Right now, as we know it, Washington has 18 players on the COVID list. And it's amazing how in just a span of 72 hours, over 100 NFL players tested positive across the league. So a lot of teams are devastated by this, decimated by this, which really could affect a lot of outcomes of games. But you're right. Right now, the Eagles only have a few. Thank goodness. So going into this game on the surface, like everybody's thinking, this should be just a one-sided affair. But you know how it is, man. Every Sunday's crazy. You look at the way the schedule is played out this year. Every Sunday's so unpredictable. 2, 3, 4 different games. It's a division game. Now the Eagles have dominated this team in recent years, and they should. Everything I'm stacking up says the Eagles should put this one to bed by halftime. But there's Ron Rivera over there,
Yeah, I just don't know what Ron. Listen, I think if they're healthy, I fear Washington. Like, if they're healthy, I think they're a good team. They're playing good football up until Dallas game.
When I look at Taylor Heineke, I love watching this kid because no matter what he does, he's fearless. He'll serve up a couple of interceptions, but he won't back down, and he'll come back and make some incredible throws, incredible runs, keep his team in the game. The biggest problem with Washington when they're healthy is they can't score a lot of points. They're barely scoring 20 points a game, but yet their defense is like a dog clamping down on raw meat, man. They don't give up a whole lot of points.
Nah.
But right now, 5 of their top 6 defensive linemen on the COVID list. Yeah, I'm like, who are they going to be fielding, guys? Concessionaires? Bus drivers? Who the heck are they going to be fielding?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. And you look at this whole thing, and you're right about the league. I mean, you want to talk about being decimated. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, that Omicron just rushing through it, and all of a sudden, the infections everywhere.
Well, as of yesterday, there were 7 teams on the so-called enhanced COVID list, which means all hands on deck, 8, 9, 10. You look at Cleveland. You look at a number of teams across the league.
Baker's not playing. I mean, look at that Saturday game. Like that Saturday game it's a shame. But now all of a sudden, I know they don't want to cancel.
Landry's out.
Right. I mean, but it's not fair. Like, listen, it's a problem the whole league has to face, and it's creating, I think, something that's pretty unfair.
Yeah, the NFL put that memo out back in July that they were determined to play 17 games in an 18-week schedule, no matter what happened. And if you weren't vaccinated, you pay a fine. If we were not canceling games the way we did, we have no intentions of canceling games the way we did last year. And once that came out about Washington, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, let's see how adamant they are about this protocol. And here we are on Thursday. Haven't heard anything from the league, so to me, they're going to play this game, which is not fair to one team.
Right.
Listen, have to go into a game.
I mean, far be it from me. It's I'll keep quiet until next week when there's a rash of COVID, the whole thing. But if, in the sense of fairness, I mean, like I look at the Browns, I go, how could you play that game Saturday?
But you look at a team like the Rams. They have a big win on Monday night in Arizona. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, right after the game, Odell's put on the list. All of a sudden, 8 or 9 more players. And I'm thinking, when that game was over, these guys are all sweaty. They're hugging each other. They're hugging Cardinals they went to college with.
Yeah.
They played the pros with. How many of those players are going to be infected? Then they're going to go home. And how many other people? I'm just sitting here waiting for this thing to just completely blow up. And I want to see how the league is going to handle this.
I know. All right, but to the Eagles, and let's look at Birds right now. So knock on wood. What are you hearing? Because you broke the story of Minshew against the Jets. Who do you think it's going to be? I know it's early. It's Thursday, so we got a couple days. But where are you leaning right now?
Well, Jalen Hurts came out and said he hopes to play. Unlike prior to the bye when he said I'm playing, and then of course he did not. The Eagles are watching this ankle situation closely, and I don't blame them. You put this kid out here too soon on an ankle sprain, you could wreck him for the rest of the season. You know how that goes. When it comes to sprained ankles and stuff, feels good one day, all of a sudden a slight turn here or there, and all of a sudden you're out 2 to 3 weeks. Now, the type of injury that he has, supposedly you're down anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. Well, he missed the Jets game. He was down to bye week, so that's 2 weeks. So we're in week number 3. He's right on the cusp of where he should be. But the team is going to guard this closely. As for Jordan Howard, he's still a day-to-day situation. They're not going to put him back out there, especially if they need him for the last couple of games. They're not going to put him back out there if they deem that he is not 100% ready to go this Sunday against Washington. So in both of those scenarios, it's still a wait-and-see issue. It's Thursday now. They still have a couple of more days to make some decisions in terms of what direction they're going to go.
Yeah, it's interesting because at this point, the way we're talking and just kind of reading the tea leaves, I think you're almost better off just going with Minshew. And why even you look at Washington and you go, all right, they're going to be kind of beat up front or without a lot of key pieces up front. So just put Minshew in there and let him let him navigate, throw the ball down the field a little bit.
No question. When you look at the state of Washington, and not only that, you look at the Giants. Daniel Jones has been out for 3 weeks with this neck issue. There's no guarantee he's going to be ready next week to face the Eagles again. Giants barely scored 13 points the first time. The Eagles gave them that game. So, it's like spinning that roulette wheel and see where the number comes up. But at least you're playing against 2 opponents you should be able to handle with backups. And then get your frontline guys ready for those all-important 2 crucial final games at Washington and Dallas coming here. So it's a tough decision to make. Every team across the league has had to make these decisions throughout the course of the season. I'm just hoping everything falls into place. I don't even want to think about the Eagles going into this game Sunday against a decimated Washington team, and we're talking about an Eagles shocking loss on Monday.
I know that would be bad. Listen,
I can't even think about it.
Yeah, listen, that would be bad. As you look at it now, listen, it's still going to be a bit of a climb, but you beat Washington, you owe the Giants. You got to beat the Giants, right? So you got to win the next 2 games. Then you sit at 8-7. You hope you get a little help from somebody, right? Minnesota. You hope they lose.
San Francisco.
Right. Those are the 2 teams. Look, it comes down to Minnesota, San Fran, and Washington. Right?
Absolutely.
That's what and you throw the Eagles in there, it's 4 teams for the 2 spots. And to me, Minnesota and the Niners are probably the better teams, but you got to get lucky here. Maybe they're getting lucky.
Well, both Minnesota and San Francisco have been so Jekyll and Hyde this season. They both have the talent to have much better records, but they've done a lot of things to cost themselves games. And when we look at this Washington matchup, we haven't even talked about how, Taylor Heineke is playing on a bum knee, and Terry McLaurin, who's like an Eagles killer, is still in concussion protocol. So they're even more decimated.
And here's the thing about Minnesota, right? Minnesota's got a brutal schedule. They got the Bear in Chicago, right? Absolutely. Chicago looked pretty good against Green Bay. Then they host the Rams. Then they got to go to Green Bay, and then they're back in Chicago, man. That's at least 2 losses So,
absolutely,
that's one team where you go, I think they can be. So, if Minnesota, you get lucky with them, and then you get lucky with, and then you take care of Washington, you're in. And it's a Merry Christmas, Philadelphia.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
From your mouth to God's ears, you hope that's how it falls into place. But Ant, I
know you can't say. I hear you. Man. It's the league.
If I was a betting man, I would bet everything I own on the Eagles smoking Washington on Sunday. But thank goodness I'm not a betting man because, I'm 99% sure the Eagles win this game, but there's just that fraction of a percentage in the back of my mind.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year.
Yeah, with this being a division game, everything's on the table.
I hear you, buddy.
But I hope this game is over by halftime, so Eagles fans are not sweating bullets in the fourth quarter.
Well, we'll see you in the Navy Yard, man. You'll be down there with Devon doing a pregame show. It'll be a blast.
Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. I love hanging out with Devon. I love hanging out with the people down there. Great group of people you get to talk to each and every week. Great environment. They do a great job at the Navy Yard there. So, I'm looking forward. I'm jacked up about Sunday talking Eagles football, man.
Sounds good, baby. All right, we'll be listening. There he is, the great D-Gun, the Gun on One podcast as well. Don't forget that. Our good friend D-Gun, Sunday before Eagles and Washington. Thank you to D-Gun. All right, we'll come back in just a moment. Lots to get to. I'll be telling you about Parks Casino. I'll be there later on today. We're going to go through all the games. The bowl games are upon us, right? I used to love it. They would do the Capital One bowl season. Because I'd see the commercials and watch every game. Like, oh, it's great. The bowl games during the day and holiday cheer, be-bopping around. It's the best. Well, you want a little holiday action. You got it at Parks Casino and Sportsbook. These holiday season with all the bowl games, all the NFL action. Like you got 2 games on Saturday. You get the game tonight. You'll have the NBA on Christmas Day. You have all that. So check out Parks Casino. It's a perfect time to do that. If you go to parkscasino.com/PA and use the promo code Fanatic, you'll get a risk-free bet up to $500. The website's got all the details for that, and you have everything you want, all the props, same-game parlays, you name it, right there at Parks Casino. It's your hometown. Trust 4 for 4 sportsbook of choice. So check it out. Got to be in PA, got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers come up small. I'm Tom Alvord, and this update is brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer. Some people think fall is the best time of year and may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. Yes, the Sixers lost to a severely undermanned Miami Heat team in Philadelphia last night, 101-96. Only 3 Sixers scored in double figures, while Joel Embiid struggled mightily, going just 5 for 13 from the field, including a 1 for 5 from 3. Sixers fall to 15-14 on the season after 2 straight losses, and they're right back in action tonight against the first-place Nets in Brooklyn. You can listen to that game right here on The Fanatic. Tip-off is at 7:30. Flyers go for their 4th straight win tonight in Montreal against the last-place Canadiens. Forward Morgan Frost is expected to miss the game due to COVID protocols. You can listen to that game on 93.3 WMMR. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for Cuz's Corner as Ant looks at all the games from a betting perspective. Also, make sure to tune in all day for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by Philly Pretzel Factory. We're going to be spinning the wheel coming up next at noon. Go to our contest page to register. This update is also brought to you by Tony Roni's. This holiday season, let Tony do the cooking. With 8 locations, find your nearest Tony Roni's at TonyRoni's.com. Keep it locked to Fanatic all day for breaking news and information. I'm Tom Alvord, and you're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic.
Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Maxey for 3. It's good. And the Sixers are going to put it in the books.
Sixers Nets tonight at 7:30. Hear all the action right here on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by Corona, proud sponsor of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy.
Why do other jewelers hate me? I'm a nice guy. Because other jewelers just want to throw up when you ask, can I trade in my old diamond studs? Why? I guess it's because they're in the business of selling. I'm in the love business. I love to see my friends come back and trade in their old diamond studs. It's true. You can start with any size and upgrade them for a bigger pair anytime you want. Get exactly what you paid. Not only do other jewelers not want you to trade in your diamond studs, but even if they do, they don't give you back what you paid. Why are their diamonds worth less? Oops. Come see me, the real Steven Singer, a real jeweler whose diamonds are always worth what you pay. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Oh, by the way, these stunning Anita diamond stud earrings are always 100% eye-flawless, near-colorless, brilliant-cut diamonds. Magnificent and bright white, topped off with my 14-karat safety silicone backs. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Guys, 2021's been a roller coaster year, so spoil her this Christmas by giving her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. With soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas, exclusively from Pajamagram, America's PJ experts for nearly 20 years. Sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her own bare skin. She'll love slipping these on every night because the texture and touch of naturally nude pajamas is so soft and luxurious, they'll melt away her stress. She'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and you'll love the way they look. Check them out at Pajamagram.com. And right now, when you order today, you'll get a great deal. Free gift packaging. That means you don't have to wrap a thing. Get her naturally nude pajamas and get your free gift packaging today before this deal disappears. Just go to Pajamagram.com. It's fast, easy, and delivery by Christmas is guaranteed. That's Pajamagram.com.
The Fanatic's Business of Sports is powered by Pico for Business.
LSU's new head football coach, Brian Kelly, left the Irish for a 10-year, $95 million base salary. Well, he's the latest college coach to leave his team for a big payday. So how will this affect coaches' salaries in the future? Well, according to Jay Glazer of Fox Sports, contracts given out by schools like Michigan State, USC, and LSU will lead to pro football head coaches making twice as much in just a few years. According to his estimates, only 25% of them make more than $10 million a year right now, with Bill Belichick believed to be making the most at $20 million a year. Businesses of all sizes are learning valuable financial incentives from Pico to save energy and reduce costs in lighting, heating, and cooling systems, and more. Benefit from lower operating costs, less maintenance, and reduced overhead when you invest in higher efficiency equipment. See how these valuable incentives from Pico can make your business more profitable today at pico.com/business. Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think of how many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradise.
Bet Rivers Sportsbook wants you to experience Rush Pay. When you want to cash out your winnings, you don't want to wait 2 days just to get the go-ahead to withdraw your money. That's why Bet Rivers created Rush Pay. With Rush Pay, 80% of withdrawal requests are approved instantly, meaning you'll get your money faster. Why wait? Get your cash when you want it. Bet with a winner. Bet with Bet Rivers Sportsbook at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You want to know what makes me LeBron? Sleep. That's right. Sleep is my superpower. And Calm, the #1 app for sleep, is essential to activating that power. From the sound of rain falling on leaves to bedtime sleep stories, Calm puts me to sleep within minutes, which means I wake up ready for any challenge. Because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
For 40% off a Calm premium subscription, go to calm.com/LJ. That's calm.com/LJ.
The soothing scent of Vicks Vapor Rub. It's only one of the most iconic smells ever. That cooling, comforting scent generations of families have come to trust to help them feel better. And now you trust to soothe your family. Pick up some Vicks Vapor Rub in the little blue jar and wrap yourself with the calm only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub, always there for you.
Wish your wife would wear a little less at bedtime? This holiday season, get her a new furnace from Marvin E. Cans, the mainline's oldest HVAC company and a trained comfort specialist. She'll forego the flannel PJs and fuzzy socks when you call Cans and get up to $650 in rebates and special financing on a new Train heating and cooling system now through December 31st. Schedule an estimate today at marvinecans.com. That's marvinekanze.com. Count on Cans to keep her warm this winter.
Let's talk a little uncles. I saw my uncles. In fact, what a night. We were at the Grand Cafe on Chestnut Street. What a spot that is. And we were there, in fact, Tuesday night. What a night it was. The uncles were there. It was beautiful. And see, that's the thing. When I tell you about the uncles, it's a real deal. Like, you need guidance. Like, you need a car, especially now. Nobody's got inventory. There's a chip shortage, and so there's issues with inventory. But the uncles, man, they got it. And listen, the holidays are the perfect time to go see Uncle Greg and Uncle Paul, family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 3 generations of ownership. All right, there was Amanda, Uncle Greg's daughter. She's the greatest. You'll see them all. Listen, they're going to introduce you to the 3rd generation of Jeep. Yeah. It's called the Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Oh, this thing's amazing. 3 rows of seating, room for the whole family. Like, if you're a sports family, perfect for the sports family. And it's in stock. Immediate delivery during the Big Finish sales event. Drive one home today for only $399 a month. You can complete the entire car buying process online. They'll deliver right to your doorstep. I'm telling you, whatever it is you need, they'll hook it up. Call, click, or visit them today, the Philadelphia Airport Auto Mall. What are you waiting for? Get a great deal on a reliable vehicle today. All right? Remember, Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you're more than a customer. Your family, online anytime, familyautos.com. And the uncles wanted me to wish you guys a happy holiday season, a healthy new year. See the uncles for complete details. The offer expires December 31st, 2021.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, it's time now. We're going to spin the wheel. Tommy, are you ready?
I need a winner, Ant.
We got to get a winner. Yeah, listen, we need you to break the schneid.
I'm 0 for 2.
No winner yesterday. I don't like that. All right? Now, it might be Chunis because Chunis was Monday, right?
It was Monday, but then he won with you Tuesday, I believe. I think you guys had a winner.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's just me. I'm close to going 0 for 10, like the Fire streak.
No. You're going to win today. All right? I promise. You ready? Let's call out a name. Here we go. Anthony Norelli of Ben Salem. Anthony Norelli of Ben Salem. You have 10 minutes to call the contest line. 215-263-0975. Call us back within 10 minutes. You'll get a chance to spin our Fanatic Holiday Wheel. If Anthony Norelli of Ben Salem doesn't call us back within 10, we'll spin the wheel. That prize will carry over to Mike's show. Anthony Norelli, Norelli of Ben Salem. You got 10 minutes to call us back. And don't forget, listen, you know Anthony. Tell him, call him, text him. Say, yo, Ant, call the station, 215-263-0975. And, of course, the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by the Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philadelphia sports fan. All right. Now let's go. Back to the lines we go. Ernesto. What's happening, Ernesto?
Yo, what's up, cuz?
What's going on, buddy?
Yo, man, I haven't talked to you in a long time. You seen my dad, and remember I came in Parks Casino, I felt like a criminal, and I was coming in to give you a gift, and I gave you Mad Elf. Remember I gave you the gift of Mad Elf?
Yes. That was the greatest. Ernesto,
yeah.
yes.
I remember I was on the show and they were like, "What the heck's Mad Elf?" I'm like, "Come on, give this guy a beer."
Is the Mad Elf the best or what? It really is.
So good.
Ernesto, you're the man, brother. How you doing down there in Florida?
I'm good, man. I'm good. A lot of crazy things have happened. I'm here in Clearwater now. Blessed, though, my wife's having a baby. She lives in Seattle.
Really?
And it's so funny because I had to, move everything to be close to my wife. We travel for work, but she has a steady job out there. So I was like, you know what? Let me just come out there. It'll be easier. I love it here in Florida, man. I love Philly. And I get it. But it's just like I'm over the cold weather, so I came down to Florida. But she wants to come back here. We just want to make sure everything's good with the baby. The doctors are there, everything like that. So then we're going to come back to Florida in about a year. So I'm here now because actually I had tickets to – I love the Saints. I know you might get mad at me a little bit. I don't know if you knew that, but I do like the Saints. And my friend –
That's all right. Listen, I'm just happy you're happy with the baby. That's great.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what's crazy? I want to tell you a couple quick things because I know, I can't be on too long. But one thing is, in Seattle, I was listening to Tunis, and it's right, man. Like, Seattle, I was like, because I can't watch many Eagles games out there. So I love the Eagles, too, but I can't watch many games. So I was like, I'll watch a Seattle game. They're a good team. They're terrible, man. They're so bad. Yeah. And out there, and I've listened to some of the fans. So I don't know, man. I was like, I'm happy the Eagles are making a run. I'm going to be home. I'm going to be in Philly. Hopefully I could see you. I'm going to be in Philly in the next 2 weeks. I'll be in Philly. So I'm going to see if I catch up with you. But I'm, excited. There's Philly. There's Eagles action, Well,
listen, and right now, the way it's playing out, I mean, they have a real chance. I especially with the state of Washington and where they're at, I would be disappointed if they didn't make the playoffs. You look at Minnesota's schedule; it's brutal, right? So if you X Minnesota out, you give San Fran one spot. It's between Eagles and Washington. You're there.
Yeah. Hey, and real quick on another note, with the whole Ben Simmons thing, I had a friend of mine told me to get rid of Joel last year, and I'm like, you're crazy, and he wanted to get rid of Joel, and I said, you're crazy, man. You see how he stepped up this year? And Ben Simmons thing, what's your I know everybody's saying top 25, top 25, but what do you think is going to happen? Do you have an idea, or I don't know. I talked to Keith Pompey. He was like, man, at the time there was nothing going on. He said. He's like, I don't know, man. There was nothing happening.
I don't think anything happens now. I know that the 15th was a big day because so many more players are eligible to be moved. But Ernesto, I don't think anything happens, and I think the thing drags on a lot longer. And I look at it, and again, we can only pray for a Maury miracle. I know that people, were saying talks are heating up, and I don't know, dude. I mean, I keep myself in the shoes of another GM. Would I give up a piece unless the guy was a complete headache? Do I want to trade for Simmons?
Yeah, I know. And the crazy thing is, when I was here watching the playoffs, I was in Florida at the time. I was watching the Atlanta game, and everybody. There was a few Atlanta fans in where I was at, the bar I was watching. And everybody, even the Atlanta fans, are like, "What is Ben Simmons doing?"
I know, dude. I
have no idea.
It's horrible. Listen, brother. We have a safe, have a safe journey over here, buddy. We appreciate it, Ernesto. And dude, I don't know. We talk about what the future holds, and where I don't know. I mean, is it another process? It scares me. Is that Ernesto? I mean, is that Anthony?
We've had some fakes before, so nothing confirmed yet. But he's got about 5 minutes to get to us.
Oh, okay. Well, because I see something on hold. That's not him?
I don't think so. I think that's Haley talking through him.
Oh, okay. Wait, Haley's there. What do you got, Haley? Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
He called in?
Okay, he called in.
Dude, you're off the hook.
Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it.
Dude, are you kidding me? Anthony! And you didn't even have to wait. Hey, Anthony called in 2 minutes.
The streak is broken. Feels good.
All right. Should feel. Maybe it's the Judas who's the mush.
I think it might be. You have to talk me into Judas.
You know what I mean? Here's what I know. I know that Anthony's on the line, and he's a winner. Anthony!
Cuz.
What is it, my brother? Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You ready to spin the wheel?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love it. All right. Haley's going to give it a ride. Our resident Flyers freak, Haley, is going to spin it. Yes. All right. She's got it. She's got it going. It's a good spin, Haley. Oh, really? She almost had the wheel off.
She almost broke it. Yeah.
That's all right. She did a good job for Anthony. Come on. You might win a Flyers. Listen, it goes round and round and round. It's finally starting to slow down, and this would be apropos. Oh, my God. It was right next to the Flyer symbol. What is that? What did he win? What do we got? I can't see. I have bad eyes, so you got to tell me what he won. Come here, Haley. What did he win?
The Hall Cannon floats.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Listen to me, buddy.
I'm listening.
You're a winner, buddy. That's awesome. You win the Halcyon floats. Now, here's the deal. You're going to get a $50 Philly Pretzel Factory gift card and a 90-minute float session from Halcyon Floats. All right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, listen to this. You get relaxation. All right, this thing is Philadelphia's premier float center. You can float stress and pains away with the deepest level of inner peace and relaxation there is. Yo, dude, that'll be nice, man. Nice and relaxing. I like it.
You can use a little relaxation.
Sure you can.
Just a little.
Exactly, dude. My man, Anthony. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Merry Christmas, pal. Hold on, all right? Look at this. This is nice. Yeah, give the gift of relaxation this year. The float session, Halcyon Floats, Philadelphia's premier float center. Float stress and pains away, the deepest level of inner peace and relaxation there is. HalcyonFloats.com. HALCYON. Relax, recover, reset. Halcyon Floats.
After this stressful season, holiday season, you get to relax?
Yeah, dude.
And the Sixer season, too.
Yeah, I was about to say, after watching that game, I need some Halcyon in my life. Listen to this. According to Ian Rappaport, 3 more members of the Washington football team are going on the COVID-19 list, including a starting safety, Cameron Curl. That makes 6 starters and 12 defenders overall. Are you kidding me?
They're going to have to play, right? There's no chance this game gets canceled. There's none.
21 players on the list.
Playing the B team.
The only thing I'm worried about is that if there's any more, they may not have enough to field a team. They got 21 guys on the list.
Yeah, this isn't just a quarterback room or something.
Could this be a forfeit?
Well, I think, doesn't it determine on the vaccination? Because I think a lot of these guys are vaccinated. I think that was if they weren't vaccinated.
No, I think most of them are vaccinated.
So I don't know if they can forfeit.
No, but my point is that if you got 21 guys on the list, how can at some point do they postpone it? Do they fight it? I mean, this is a playoff on the line.
It's only Thursday too. They got 3 more days till game day.
I know.
So who knows?
All right, so listen, don't be mad at me, but honestly, they shouldn't play.
Probably not.
You shouldn't play. If you got 21 dudes on the list, I mean, that's just not fair.
It's an unfair disadvantage. It is.
Listen, I'm not going to stomp my feet, all right? But if I'm going to call it the way I see it and call it down the middle, it's not fair.
Do you reschedule it middle of the week? Do you try it that's like a Wednesday game?
But here's the problem, though. The other problem with that is I don't know how you do that with the following week. You can't move it to it because then you're really on a short week. I don't know if moving it to Monday or Tuesday helps. But if you got to play Tuesday and then turn around and play Sunday,
Yeah, and obviously no buys left this season, so it's not like this is week 3 where we can just figure it out later. Yeah, it's 15 right now. It's a sticky situation for the NFL. It is.
Yeah, see, here's the problem is that the Giants game the day after Christmas is a 1 o'clocker. I don't know how that would be unfair for the Eagles to have to turn around and play. If you move the game to a Tuesday, it would be unfair for the Eagles to have to play the Giants on such a short week.
Yeah, when they did nothing wrong, it's not like the Eagles have this outbreak going on right now. Putting them in an unfair
But it's not. But it is not. But it isn't fair to have to play with 21 guys on the list.
It's ridiculous.
Wow, that's unbelievable. I mean, look, with the thing running through this league, I think they almost have no choice but to start postponing games and just pushing the schedule back,
pushing playoffs back and stuff like that. But then you got TV rights.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to. What you do is you'll have to get rid of the bye week before the Super Bowl.
They could. I know that's probably the last thing they want to do, but they might not have a choice.
I mean, I don't know how you. I don't know how you go on the league. You saw all the infections and the spike over the past couple days.
Would D-Gun say like over 100 the last 72 hours?
Yeah. I mean, look, is it fair to Cleveland that they got to play without their quarterback? They're out. I mean, it's insane. Let's talk to Alan. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Alan!
Hey, great show as always.
What's up, my brother?
Quick on a couple of docket. Ron Rivera's on hold. He wants to know if little Ant can suit up for the Washington football team.
He'll be ready to go play. He can play left defensive end.
He's vaccinated.
Yes.
He's healthy. He's ready to go. I respect D-Gun, and if they do play this game, and I see your point about not playing this game, you know the Eagles never make anything easy. I think they'll win the game, but D-Gun's hope that it'll be over at halftime is a pipe dream, in my opinion, because the Eagles never make anything easy for the fans. That's my thought on that. Quick on the Sixers. I don't think it's doomsday yet. I don't think it's time to look to unload Joel. If they gave up now and unloaded Joel, that place would go back to being, processed, 8,000 people in an empty stadium.
Believe me.
It would be absolutely depressing. I think you wait and see what you get for Ben. And I know Michael Jordan would hate me for saying this, but I think the way to go is get your best for Ben. Do the load management thing on Joel so that he's at his best for playoffs and see what happens. I wouldn't give up on him yet.
Yeah, I listen, I'm with you. I had the question posed to me last week about going through another process. And then you heard Tasty Cake Dom talk about moving Embiid, and I'm like, I could never do that now. I got to pray for a Maury miracle.
No, I agree with you. He's the face of the franchise. I want him here as long as possible, assuming he's healthy or relatively healthy. And as far as succession goes, I haven't watched it. I love Brian Cox, but I'm not.
He's fantastic
on those corporate things. And here's a trivia question for you. But what I do, I love movies. Everybody remembers Gary Oldman won the award for Darkest Hour playing Churchill. But 4 months before that, which got no press at all, Brian Cox played Churchill in a movie called Churchill. You should check it out.
I saw it. I saw that movie. He was fantastic. Yeah,
he was. And here's a tribute for Brian Cox in sports. Give me 2 movies that Brian Cox had a small role in, both evolving around the sport of baseball.
Baseball.
2 baseball movies that Brian Cox, a British guy, has a small role in 2 movies surrounding baseball.
So was he in Moneyball?
No.
Was he Field of Dreams? Yes, Field of Dreams.
No.
No? Damn it. I don't know.
You're on the right track with Field of Dreams. I'll give you that as a hint.
Nah, give it to me.
Okay. On the track with Field of Dreams, he was the owner of the Detroit Tigers that was going to trade away Kevin Costner had he not hung it up for the love of the game. He's the owner in the stands while Costner's pitching a perfect game.
Very good. That's good.
And the one I love, and even though he's a small, he was Dennis Quaid's father in The Rookie, that in that scene where he gave him the ball.
Yes.
Well,
That's good.
This one.
That's a great question. Alan, I love that. I wish we were at a bar. I would have took more time to think about it.
Oh, I need what? Did you weigh in on the punishment for the bro from yesterday?
I can't believe. Come on, you can't go to your mouth and then go to the communal dish. That's bad.
I called it. I don't think he should be suspended, but I think he should be given a hefty fine that should be given to the charity of the station's choice. That was my suggestion.
I like that. I would go more of a physical punishment.
Oh, okay, just beat him up a little. Yeah,
like just to have him, take shots, right? Like you line him up like he's against the wall, right? And then you get you get like tennis balls, not hard balls. You get like a tennis ball and you can wing him at his head. You know what I mean?
That's not bad.
Nah, exactly.
Good stuff.
Thanks, my brother.
Stuff.
Alan, great question. Thanks, buddy. I love that. That's a great trivia question. Yeah, the show's it's a really good show. It's funny because, and he's a great actor, but the show they're all despicable characters. All right, I spy a few open lines, 610-632-0975. We got a winner, Tommy.
Finally, man. It feels good. It does.
It wasn't you, Bo.
That's nice to hear.
It wasn't you,
That's
Tommy.
Nice to hear.
It wasn't you. Maybe it was just the way the Tunis did it. I got to bust my boy Stones a little bit. Mr. Butterflies. I'm glad Anthony Narelli is the winner. Hey, good job, buddy. 610-632-0975. So what I really need you to weigh in a couple things. One, what are we going to do? I mean, seriously. Can you foresee something that dramatic happen? I mean, we're talking about, think about this for 1 second. We're talking about blowing it up. I can't do it. There's people telling me that process number 2 is around the corner. And I'm sitting in the corner, all right, in the fetal position, praying for a Maury miracle. Oh, my God. 610-632-0975 is how you join us. Let's talk about the uncles, Uncle Greg and Uncle Paul, for a second. I was telling you about the uncles the other night. In fact, we had a nice dinner. All everybody from the station came. It was awesome at Grand Cafe Locklear, which is an amazing place, right? So the uncles love it. Wine, the whole thing. And, we were talking about how I call them the uncles because they solve problems. They solve issues. And now, there's a lot of issues surrounding inventory when it comes to the car. Well, they got the third generation of Jeep ready to rock. All right? It's called the Jeep Grand Cherokee L. So if you're one of these families like I am with a sports family, and, they got the third row of seating and big room for the whole family. It's awesome. And the uncles, Uncle Greg and Uncle Paul, they have it in stock right now. And immediate delivery during the Big Finish sales event. You could drive one home today for just $3.99 a month. You could also complete the entire car buying process online, and they'll deliver it to you like it's a pizza. But you can get this Jeep Grand Cherokee L ready to go. Call, click, go visit them today. Philadelphia Airport Auto Mall. What are you waiting for? You can get a great deal on a reliable vehicle, sharp today. New whip. Listen, family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You're more than a customer. You're family. Online anytime. FamilyAutos.com. And the uncles always tell me, please tell everybody out there, have a happy holiday season, healthy new year. And you can see the uncles for complete details. The offer expires December 31st, 2021.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers comeback comes up short. I'm Tom Alvord, and this update is brought to you by NJM Insurance Group. Committed to being upfront with their customers, NJM, no jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Get a quote today at njm.com. Yes, the Sixers dropped their second consecutive game last night, losing to the undermanned Miami Heat 101-96. Sixers found themselves down 23 with 7 minutes to go in the third, but came storming back late and ended up tying the game with just over a minute to go. However, due to some poor shot selection from the Sixers and a big three by Gabe Vincent, the comeback ultimately fell short. They look to bounce back tonight against the first place Brooklyn Nets, and you can listen to that game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Tip-off's at 7:30. Eagles are back on the practice field today, and all eyes are on the quarterbacks. Yesterday, both Gardner Minshew and Jalen Hurts took reps at QB during the walkthrough. Head coach Nick Sirianni said the reason was because the team wasn't sure if Hurts will be ready for Sunday's game. Derek Gunn joined us earlier today talking about that quarterback situation. That interview will be podcasted on 97.5thefanatic.com. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for Cuz's Corner as Ant takes a look at all the games from a betting perspective. Also, make sure to tune in all day for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by Philly Pretzel Factory. We spun the wheel at noon. We finally got a winner with me here. Go to our contest page to register. Mikey Miss is going to be spinning it at 4 o'clock. This update's also brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. This holiday season, don't forget the party tray, whether you're the host or the guest. Visit PhillyPretzelFactory.com and order your party tray today. Keep it locked to Fanatic all day for breaking news and information. I'm Tom Alvord, and you're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook.
I was told last night over the last 2 days that there have been 75 player positives. The Rams have had 9. The Browns have had 8. This is why the NFL expanded practice squads. To me, yeah, this is an issue.
Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
And on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We all love a high-scoring NFL game, right? Right. But at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single score. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I ho hate Steven Singer.
That's cute.
So the holidays are coming and I hate to ask, but I need some ideas.
You can't go wrong with my diamond stud earrings. They are a fantastic gift.
Diamond studs? Sounds expensive.
Get this, our diamond studs grow.
What do I have to do? Water them?
Nope. I have a lifetime trade-in available on all diamond studs. Get what makes sense for you now, and you could always grow into a larger pair. You get 100% full trade-in.
100%? Gotta be a catch, right?
Nope. You get 100% of what you invested back, and we sell more diamond studs than any other single store in the country. So you can be confident we know what we're doing.
I think I just ran out of reasons to hate you.
Visit IHateStevenSinger.com and check out my Anita Diamond Studs. Experts are always available to help you pick out the perfect pair.
Hurt on the job? You need someone who will fight for you, stand up to the insurance companies, and knows the laws in Pennsylvania. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers, wrote the book on workers' compensation in Pennsylvania, and they will fight for you. Visit PAWorkinjury.com now. When you're hurt at work, turn to a team you can trust. With offices in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg. We are ready to get you the justice you deserve. Call or click today. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
Eagle Shows presents the Holiday Gun and Sportsman Show this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks, PA. Don't miss the East Coast's largest gun shows with over 1,500 tables this weekend only. Buy, sell, or trade. From guns, rifles, pistols, and ammo to military surplus, uniforms, medals, and more. The Holiday Gun and Sportsman Show this weekend only at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks, PA. Friday 1 to 7, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 4. Tickets are just $12 or get a 2-day pass for $20. Get yours at the door or online now at eagleshows.com. eagleshows.com.
From Saturday Night Live, Oh Hello on Broadway, and his multiple Netflix specials, Emmy award-winning comedian John Mulaney.
All right, let's get into it. Here's what happened.
John Mulaney brings his highly anticipated tour From Scratch to Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City, Friday and Saturday, June 17th and 18th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss John Mulaney, From Scratch.
It's the season of giving. Give the ultimate gift of life while earning up to $825 this month when you donate plasma at a CSL Plasma Donation Center near you. You heard me. As a new CSL Plasma donor, you can make up to $825 this month for doing a good deed and donating plasma donation to help create therapies to treating people with rare and serious diseases. For locations and info on how you can donate plasma and make up to $825 this month, just visit CSLplasma.com. Walk-ins are welcome. CSL Plasma, good for you, great for life.
We're going to need to fire up the plow. The big one.
Forecast is 6 feet of snow and 66 new customers for Trin Snow Service.
Hey, Terry,
She needs more drivers before business melts away.
What do you mean Dee can't drive? I thought he was certified.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Bet Rivers Sportsbook wants you to be in control of your football bets. That's why players love the same game parlays at Bet Rivers. Same game parlays let you mix and match player props and game bets and gives a payout boost to the winning combinations you want to root for. Combine 2 bets or combine many. You pick your confidence level and then watch the game unfold. Bet on same game parlays at betrivers.com or download the Bet Rivers app. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Fogo de Chão, start with dining different this holiday. Make the season special with jumbo shrimp and chilled lobster on our seafood tower. And then taste delight by trying the lamb chops and filet. And then go decadent with a melt-in-your-mouth Wagyu New York strip, carved tableside by a gaucho you swear looked just like Santa. At the very least, he did come bearing gifts. A new holiday tradition. It's what's next at Fogo de Chão.
I was talking to the general. I got to tell you about Pajamagram. Yeah, man. Pajamagram. Look, guys, TikTok, you're looking for another gift for that loved one, for your girl. Go to pajamagram.com. All right? Naturally nude pajamas. Best thing to wear, nothing at all. Available exclusively from Pajamagram. Even more alluring than lingerie, the texture, the touch. Naturally nude pajamas. So seductive, you'll both love the feel of them. All right? They don't leave much to the imagination, so you'll love that. All right? It's a gift for you, too. The best part, Pajamagram does the wrapping for you. Free gift packaging included with your order. They've got you covered in a year filled with the unexpected. Get her a gift that she'll be sure to love. But you got to order today. Listen, they sold out before Christmas. All right? Perfect idea. Pajamagram.com. All right? That's what you got to do. Pajamagram.com. Order the naturally nude pajamas and tell them the cuss sent you.
Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic.
What's going on, everyone? This is Tom Alvord, producer over at 97.5 The Fanatic. Just want to wish you and your loved ones a safe, happy, and healthy holiday season. Merry Christmas, and hang on, Philly fans. It's going to get better.
Hi, everyone. This is Don McKinnon from 97.5 The Fanatic. I just wanted to wish all our listeners a very happy holidays and New Year. After everything we have put up with as Philly fans this year, we deserve to have a great time this holiday season.
Season's greetings, and thanks for listening to 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You're a mean one.
Oh, that's awesome. That made me smile, man.
The D-Train.
Tommy and the D-Train. Oh, that's awesome. This is why I love the coach, because the coach heard Dylan, and he had a big smile on his face. Because that's like, see how you guys are, you, Tommy and Dylan? Like, we love you guys. You know, it's good. It's great that the audience gets to know you guys. Like, we're a family here, right? Miss Rhonda, she just walked by. She's one of the greats, right? Heavy Chevy, Mikey's a great kid, right? We get the whole crew. So we're glad when you guys get a little shine.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We do.
Coach, good man, Coach. Root for Dylan. That's nice. I love it. You guys are good dudes. Haley, right? Good people. Here's the one thing. The general walks in. So right away, the general and I always commiserate about Sixers.
And you missed a day yesterday, too, so you got a lot to talk about.
Right. So I'm just like, dude, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. Like, he's the same way. We're talking about, the whole idea, Doc, it's amazing the parallels between Doc Rivers and Joe Girardi. I love the idea of both of them. Until I started watching them manage and coach. Come on, dude. It's not that hard. It was funny. The general and I, he took a screenshot, and he's like, remember this what happened? Where you had Tobias trying to force the ball inside Joe, and he was right on because the spacing was off, right? Instead of swinging the ball around, the spacing's off, and that's coaching. Like, you're going up against a junk zone defense. Come on, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Like, I know Matisse is killing you when it comes to his zone. I get that. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's ridiculous. You can't last night go get beat by that team. That's horrible.
No, it's it seemed like last year everything was going awesome for the Sixers, at least in the regular season, right? There were coming off Brett, we really didn't have much problems with Doc in the regular season.
No, but in the playoffs, he was hard.
And then that playoff hits, and then everything just completely bottomed out.
I mean, that series was poorly. It was a bad coaching job. It just was. Say all you want about, Ben, and obviously, we know that he's culpable too, but, from the lineups that he put out there to,
playing Shake in the fourth quarter, Game 7.
After not playing him at all.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you're not panicked. His body language was terrible. Like, dude, you're the coach. You can't have this defeated, slumped in a chair. Come on, man.
The all-bench lineups continue.
Hockey line changes.
Brutal.
Terrible. I mean, where's the feel for your team? He was horrible in that series. Horrible. And look at last night. That's a bad coaching job. You got 17 assistant coaches. Come on.
I got a Sixers poll for you, if you're interested.
You do?
I do. Yes, sir.
Let me hear it.
Poll of the day, brought to you by Marvin E. Cans Heating and Air Conditioning. Marvin E. Cans.
Polled up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Is open and able to assist you with any emergency service and replacement needs, including installation of air scrubbers and other air quality products. Visit marvinecans.com. On 97.5 The Fanatic on Twitter. Is there an alternate universe out there where the process worked and the Sixers have won a championship? So far, no. Misery is leading at 58%. Yes. Victory, 42%. So it's not out there, according to the people.
That plane of existence does not exist. Oh, man. Oh, all right. Let's get it. Let's go to Tommy. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Tom.
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, Tom. Merry Christmas.
What's
Tom.
happening? Merry Christmas, my man. Listen, the Sixers, I agree, man. Doc is the issue. And when you blow that lead in the fourth quarter like you did last year in the playoffs, Ben was a mutt. He's got no heart. He's got his feelings hurt, and he wants out. And that's done with. Now, Doc is still doing the same things that he did last year as far as these, like you said, the lineups and everything he's putting in. You get nothing out of Matisse and everything like that. It's just a bad situation right now, and I think everything will be fine. Because Murray didn't come here to tear the team down and rebuild. That's not his job. That's not his MO.
No.
He's not hinky, you know what I mean? So everybody can forget about that. Joe's not going nowhere. I hate when I hear Joe's only got a couple years left. Who says? Why can't he play 5 to 7 years? Everybody's got him playing 2 to 3 more years, and that's it. Like he's going to blow up or something like that. Like he's got an expiration date that's set for 3 years, and that's it. He's not really had any major injuries. It's, back here, whatever, shoulder, whatever. But it's nothing like structural wrong with him. He's just, sometimes he gets tired. I mean, COVID kicked his ass. Everybody knows that, and it's been doing it to everybody. So it's taking a little more time to, get back to where he was. So I'm fine with Joe. There's going to be a deal for Ben. It's going to happen. Trust me. I mean, they can't just go all season without it, and they're going to get something substantial. I believe that they're going to get something substantial. And if you have to trade Maxey or Thibault or both, you do it. I don't know anybody wants Thibault anymore because he couldn't hit water falling out of a boat, but that's the other side of that. But, everybody just relax the Sixers, and that's tough. I mean, everybody.
But here's the problem, though. The problem is I don't know where you go from here, right? Like, I don't know what you get from Simmons. And if you can't get anything for Simmons, And this is my worry, right? This is what we talk about, the Maury miracle. Because if you can't get what you need from Simmons, then what do you got?
Right now, you got nothing from Ben because he's not here. So anything you get, even if it's a guy that's going to average 14 points that can handle the ball, that's 14 points that you're getting from somewhere else other than what you already
Yeah, but
have.
is that a guy that makes such a difference that all of a sudden that you're a contender? Because you can't go from being a contender to just being an also-ran playoff team. A 5-6 seed.
Listen, he screwed us, man, big time, Ben. I mean, he really sitting back and just laughing as this team's struggling and and what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's all him, but I think we'll be fine. And,
well, I hope, buddy.
See. Now, Succession, the best character is Roman. You'll see from the rest of this. I'm done watching the final finale.
Oh, you're already done now. Roman is the youngest brother.
Right. And that's Macaulay Culkin's younger brother, Kieran Culkin.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that's Fuller who pees the bed in Home Alone. But yeah, he's the best character on that show by far. And you'll see, as you get further on.
Wait, so he's the kid that peed the bed on the third floor?
Yeah, that's him. That's Macaulay Culkin's little brother.
I didn't know that. What was the kid's name? Fuller. Yes.
Yeah, Fuller pees the bed.
In Home Alone. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's.
That's the kid and that's the guy from Succession. That's amazing.
That's Macaulay Culkin's younger brother.
All right, thank you. That's great knowledge by you.
Yeah, best character though by far.
All right,
show, though. You'll love it.
Thanks, bro. I've watched a few. I've watched a few episodes. It's good.
Yeah, my son got me hooked on it during the pandemic in 2020, the first pandemic.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, so.
My brother. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, Tommy. Fuller. That's why he went up in the attic, because he didn't want to sleep with Fuller.
Everybody knows a Fuller. It's a Fuller in every family.
Were you the Fuller?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. A younger sister, younger brother.
All right, so you're the oldest.
Yeah.
So you were the boss.
Yeah, I was in charge. Yeah.
There you go. That's funny. Let's go to Jay. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Jay.
How are you guys today?
What's going on, Jay?
All right, I got a trade proposition for you. But before I say that, I want to reference David Murphy's column this morning in the Inquirer. And, basically what he's saying is what we all know, but he's quantifying it. And the fact of the matter is, you run a risk to go for a quarterback in college.
What was it? I didn't read the column. What was the premise of his column?
He's basically saying that, how many quarterbacks fail who are drafted in the top 15? And most of them do fail. Of course, he went.
But that's not a. Just because you have more guys that fail doesn't mean if you like a guy, you take a guy. I disagree with the premise of that. I mean, to me, it's about your own scouting and your own belief. I can't do a blanket. That makes no sense to me. I can't do a blanket because more guys failed. If I like a guy, I'm going to take a guy. That's it.
I hear you. But, okay, here's my trade proposition. Let me go.
What do you got?
I got Hurts and a second and a third for Marcus Mariota.
I don't like Marcus. What do you like about Marcus Mariota?
I think he hasn't really had the shot. He had the shot when he started with Tennessee, but you saw something happen with Tannehill. Tannehill had a second shot, and he was successful.
Yeah, I don't like Mariota. Yeah, I'm underwhelmed by that.
What do you lose? What do you really lose?
Well, you want to first of all, you want to trade a second and third. I don't think you need to do that.
How about just a second?
I wouldn't trade a second. I wouldn't do that. I don't like Mariota. You do. I don't like him.
Oh, okay, I do like Mariota.
What do you like about it? He's not even a good. He doesn't even have a good arm. He cuts off half the field.
I think he has a decent arm. He has a better arm than Hurts.
Well, I mean, but why do I settle for that? I mean, I need somebody that I need to be good. Marcus Mariota's not getting you to a Super Bowl. That's my only point, though, Jay. I don't want to settle anymore, right? I want to try to go get the best guy I can get.
Well, I hear you, and what I'm saying is that goes back to that column. I think you're rolling the dice when you get into the draft.
Well,
I think Mariota is somewhat of a known quantity.
The draft in its I don't like what I know about Mariota, but the draft itself, in itself, is a crapshoot. But that's where you got scouts, and that's where you got trained eyes. I disagree with the premise. I'm sorry, brother. Whatever.
All right, let me just say this.
Sure.
Where's the risk? Where's the risk?
First of all, you want to give up a second-round pick.
That's all you're giving up.
That's a lot. Second-round picks are valuable.
You got a lot of first-round picks coming.
Yeah.
And I still think you're upgrading.
Yeah, I'm out.
But that's where we disagree. Okay?
Yeah, that's all right. All right, my brother. Listen, good conversation, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't like Marcus Mariota. I disagree with David Murphy. Just because there's quarterbacks, and you can give me all the percentages you want, that fail between drafting 1 and 15 doesn't mean you don't take a quarterback. If your scouting department likes a guy, if they go, listen, I like Kenny Pickett, and they vet Kenny Pickett. Now, you're watching every throw that Kenny Pickett makes. You sit down with Kenny Pickett. And I'm not saying he is because I haven't done it, and I haven't looked at every throw he makes, and I've watched him play, I don't know, 7, 8 times, right? Saw some tape, whatever, but I haven't really studied it. But if you have the determination that, hey, I like him, I like how he's grown, because especially this year, it's easy just to say, well, forget about it. Last year was COVID, which I think hurt a lot of development on a kid like Kenny Pickett. So Kenny Pickett didn't have the reps that he would have had during a normal growth college football season. Just because something has been true doesn't mean it's absolute. I think that's ridiculous. I honestly don't like it a little bit. I love David. I think he does a great job. But I completely disagree with any of that notion. I don't even understand it. Like, if you come to the conclusion that this is where you have to trust your own eyes. And again, I'm not telling you that there is a guy that I like, but I wouldn't exclude it just because I went through the drafts of the past. Who cares if somebody was overdrafted? That doesn't mean anything to what's going on in the present. And as far as Marcus Mariota is concerned, I want nothing to do with him. I don't even know what you like about him.
He's 28 years old, been a backup quarterback the last 4 years.
With a flimsy arm.
Yeah, I don't, and it would probably cost you like a 4th round pick to get. I was
going to tell you 5th, but whatever.
Sounds right though.
I mean, I think Jay was in love with the name. I got nothing for him. Katie, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Katie.
Hi.
What's going on, Katie? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I get very nervous for some reason. I don't know why when I get on the radio. Actually, it's only the second time I've ever been on.
Oh, welcome back, Katie.
Really quick, I am a nurse and I work for Penn, and I go around the community, Southwest Philly. I'm a home care nurse. And so that's why if I cut you off, I got to run in the house.
No, Katie, please. By the way, you're doing God's work. You're an angel. No, I truly believe that. I have my ultimate respect.
Thank you very much. 2 things, real quick. I agree with the guy that said Embiid should not have taken that last shot. I think that Embiid, I don't know who runs the show in this situation here. I don't know if Embiid runs the show or if Doc Rivers, who should not be coaching, runs the show. And he says, okay, well, you're going to take the shot. And I apologize. I don't know who was the hot hand last night because I came home late last night and I'm doing the dishes and I'm watching the game. And my husband and I always watch the game.
Right. I'm just going to disagree with you only in this, that, listen, Embiid can make that shot and he had a good look. And he's probably remember, Curry didn't have a strong game, right? I mean, I thought Embiid had a look. I don't know who else you want to take the shot. Like, Maxi's not a great 3-point shooter.
You know what it is? I wanted somebody to make the shot. I think that's what it was more than anything.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's just like, if Embiid made it, I'd be like, yay!
Yeah, right. Yeah, I get you.
Right. So I think that's more the issue than anything. The other thing that I have been, when I listen to the station, I listen all the time, is Ben Simmons. My husband has been trying to tell me about Ben Simmons forever. Okay, even before all this.
Right.
But he just, I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know. What are you talking about with Ben Simmons? Yeah, before all this stuff. So we were down the shore, and one of the playoff games when they were ahead by like 20 or something.
Right.
He had left, and he went and took my son down to the dock, and he said, I stayed and watched the game, and I walked down, and he's like, so did they win? I go, no, they lost. And he goes, he didn't believe me. And he goes, what do you mean they lost? And I said, don't even ask. He didn't believe me. I said, no, they lost. Don't even ask. So that's what he was saying about, like, the whole Ben Simmons thing. And, I started to, like, think otherwise. But I still have this strange feeling because
that he's going to come back and play?
I don't know about that because I don't know all the behind the behind scenes. It's one of these things that we will embrace him. I don't care what anybody says, regardless of what happens. If he comes back on that court, he's going to get the booze and all the stuff.
No, listen, I hear you. I mean, look, we're in a desperate spot right now. I don't see him ever playing again. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen.
Ever basketball or for
the Sixers? I don't see him
for
playing the Sixers. I just, from everything you hear and you kind of, and look, you never know for sure. Katie, what a great call. You call anytime, all right?
Oh, thank you. You have a great Christmas. Tell everybody
you too.
Have a great Christmas.
Well,
all right, take care.
Thanks, Katie. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't see him ever playing. Listen, you see what's going on now. How could you possibly not? If he wanted to play, you got to embrace it. If you wanted to play to either improve his trade value or whatever, you got to embrace it. But I don't think it's ever going to happen. All right, got a big hour ahead. Oh, man, what are we going to do? All right, I do have one bit of news when it comes to the Eagles and Washington on Sunday, because now it's up to 21. The number of Washington football team players on the COVID list. Could the game be postponed? We'll give you an educated opinion next. Hey, listen, there's a place in Pennsylvania where the aroma of freshly baked bread takes you back to a kinder, gentler time, all right? Where you walk into a Corporalese bakery and deli and you smell that baking bread, that's the crust for the tomato pie, the rolls, but the crust for the tomato pie that's baking with the incredible tomatoes, olive oil, basil, all the fresh ingredients. Since 1924, the Corporalese family has been sharing their family's favorite foods and flavors with their favorite Philadelphians, and especially the world-famous Corporalese tomato pie. I'm telling you, my mother used to make the gravy bread, and I haven't had anything since that good since the Corporalese tomato pie made it. Tremendous. 4 locations, Norristown, Limerick, Douglasville, Audubon. That's where 4 generations of pride go into everything they make, including hoagie and party treats for the game, specialty cakes, and stromboli. Take yourself back to a better time. Corporalese Bakery and Deli, where nostalgia isn't just a word, it's an ingredient. Learn more at corporalesbakery.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers come up short on Tom Alvord, and this update is brought to you by NHTSA. You're out with friends and a few drinks becomes a few too many and you decide to drive anyway. What's the worst that can happen? Drive sober or get pulled over, paid for by NHTSA. Yes, the Sixers lost to the severely undermanned Miami Heat team in Philadelphia last night, 101-96. Only 3 Sixers scored into double figures, while Joel Embiid struggled mightily, going just 5 of 13 from the field, including 1 of 5 from 3. The Sixers fall to 15-14 on the season after 2 straight losses, and they're right back in action tonight against the first-place Nets in Brooklyn. You can listen to that game right here on The Fanatic. Tip-offs at 7:30. Flyers go for their fourth straight win tonight in Montreal against the last-place Canadiens. Forward Morgan Frost is expected to miss the game due to COVID protocols. You can listen to that game on 93.3 WMMR. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for Cuz's Corner as Ant looks at all the games from a betting perspective. Also, make sure to tune in all day for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by Philly Pretzel Factory. We spun the wheel at noon. They're going to be spinning it again at 4 o'clock on the Mike Missinelli Show. Go to the contest page to register. This update is also brought to you by NJ Diet. 40 days up to 40 pounds. Lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days with NJ Diet. Go to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com. Keep it locked to the Fanatic all day for breaking news and information. I'm Tom Alvord, and you're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic.
Is the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. Celebrate the NBA's 75th anniversary on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers place their first bet risk-free, and if you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back. Thinking about joining FanDuel? Now is the perfect time. You know I love to bet on the NBA. It's so fun and so easy, and betting on basketball through the FanDuel Sports app is so fun to build a same-game parlay. Look for the SGP symbol, pick your favorite player, and bet points, rebounds, assists, three-pointers. The options are endless, and when you win, you get paid in as little as 2 hours. FanDuel is hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend's going to get $50 too. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code SCORDO to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Make every moment more this NBA season. Use promo code SCORDO. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max bonus $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, 2021's been a roller coaster year, so spoil her this Christmas by giving her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. With soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas, exclusively from Pajamagram, America's PJ experts for nearly 20 years. Sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her own bare skin. She'll love slipping these on every night because the texture and touch of naturally nude pajamas is so soft and luxurious, they'll melt away her stress. She'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and you'll love the way they look. Check them out at Pajamagram.com. And right now, when you order today, you'll get a great deal. Free gift packaging. That means you don't have to wrap a thing. Get her naturally nude pajamas and get your free gift packaging today before this deal disappears. Just go to Pajamagram.com. It's fast, easy, and delivery by Christmas is guaranteed. That's Pajamagram.com.
This season, Fine Wine and Good Spirits is here to help give your guests a little taste of holiday magic with mini bottles of spirits. And these little gifts are so much more than just minis. They're tiny ornaments that you can also drink. They're the fun of spicing up your apple cider. Just a little. They're the smile that comes from giving everyone on your list a little something extra. And if their taste is always changing, you can't go wrong with a Fine Wine and Good Spirits gift card. Celebrate happier holidays. Shop in-store today. Please enjoy responsibly.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Fogo de Chão, it all starts by brunching like you never have before, with candied black pepper bacon, exotic fruits, and fire-roasted meats. And then we up the indulgence with the bone-in beef shank. Slow-cooked for 12 hours until fall-off-the-bone tender, every delicious bite will have you questioning all the brunches you've had before. Bone-in beef shank. Available for a limited time in the Brunch Churrasco. It's what's next at Fogo de Chão.
Gather near and bring the cheer this holiday season. Dazzle and delight the love of your life with a gift from Helzberg Diamonds. Don't miss great prices on stunning diamond studs, tennis bracelets, gemstone rings, and the year's must-have look, gold jewelry for stacking and layering. Another reason to go to Helzberg? Get a free Microsoft Surface Laptop Go with a purchase of $1,699 or more. Visit Helzberg.com or a store near you today. Limited time offer while supplies last. See online or in-store for details.
Dash in for JCPenney's Super Saturday sale. It's the last weekend to shop before Christmas. Make room in your sleigh for thousands of doorbusters. Play it smart and fill your cart with 30% off toys. Get double the denim with buy one, get one free Arizona jeans. And slip Yes Please diamonds into her stocking for $22.99 each. Hurry, wrap up the savings. Joy, comfort, peace. JCPenney. Offers valid on select items 12/17 through 12/19. Doorbusters excluded from coupons. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
In sports, if someone misses their assignment, your team is in deep shit. The same is true for your building's water and wastewater pump system. If one pump goes down, you'll be knee-deep in, well, you get the picture. Trust Pumpman Philly to troubleshoot, repair, rebuild, and maintain the commercial, industrial, or municipal water and wastewater pump system in your building or facility. Call Pumpman Philly at 833-559-PUMP or visit pumpmanphilly.com. Pumpman Philly, the guys to know to fix your flow.
Hey, let's talk a little Parks Casino and Sportsbook. In fact, we'll be there later on today for the Parks Casino and Sportsbook doing our Cousins Corner, hanging out. So when we think about tonight, you got a game, Kansas City and the Chargers. You got 2 on Sunday, and then the big one, our game, Washington and the Eagles. So you see what's on the COVID list, right? All those players. You might have an angle. And maybe the angle is not just who wins by the spread, but maybe it's a prop angle. Yeah. Well, guess what? Go to parkscasino.com/PA and download that sportsbook right to your phone. In fact, they use the code Fanatic. You'll get a risk-free bet up to $500. Just remember, you got to be in PA, you got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, it's 1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Everybody sit tight. Got a lot of people online. Hang tight because it's your chance now to get going in the fantasy playoffs. And we got the man for you, the legend. And he has had a great year. That's right, a great, great year. The one, the only, the Geek. Geekus, what's going on, Geekus?
Best time of the year.
It is, man. It's playoff time. And listen, if you have a question for the Geek, here's what I need you to do. You can call us on the line. We got a couple ones we can sneak you on the line. You want to reach out to me, you can hit me up on Instagram at Anthony Lewis Gargano. All right? You DM me. I'll ask the Geek your question. Tommy, where can they reach you at, Tommy?
On Twitter, you can reach me at TAlvord975, and also our YouTube chat if you go into the YouTube page.
Yep. Or at 975 midday.
Yes, that as well.
All right. There's all the ways that you can reach us, right? And this is the way to do it. Okay? The way to do it is to reach and talk to this man, the legend. What's up, Geek? You good? How many playoffs are you involved in?
I've got about 6 different playoff teams that I'm juggling going into this weekend. So 6 out of about 10 leagues that I'm in at the moment. Not too bad.
6 to 10. I'll be honest with you. I'm stunned. I'm shocked. You're every week. I can't believe that you actually lose.
Well, a lot of these are dynasty leagues. So, I can give all the best takes in the world, but unfortunately, in a dynasty league, sometimes the way they work is some of them are rebuilding, some of them are, you got a lot of them, so some of them are rebuilding. They go over years. My season long really was spectacular. I'm in, it was all over Jalen Hurts. We talked about in the preseason, Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel on all of my teams. So my
Cooper Kupp's amazing, man.
Really great.
Yeah.
I'll remind you that in the preseason, you want to think back and it'll blow your mind. In the preseason, people had Robert Woods ranked ahead of Cooper Kupp. Right? He was going by ADP before Cooper Kupp, which I thought was crazy. And the other crazy thing that was happening in the preseason, and this was even crazier for me, was, again, with these two players, Brandon Ayuk was going 2 rounds ahead of Deebo Samuel. Now, think about that now. It just blows your mind. Like, what? You took Ayuk there, and Ayuk's kind of nothing, mediocre this season. Of course, Woods got hurt, but he wasn't doing anything beforehand, so a lot of ADPs were off this year, and we were able to take advantage.
That's pretty amazing. All right, couple things. One, interesting DFS stuff, too, because tonight you got a game that's a great showdown with the Chiefs and the Chargers. Saturday, you got a slate, and then Sunday, of course, the big slate. But, you got COVID running amok. I was just told by one of these NFL insiders that there is no chance that the NFL postpones Eagles in Washington.
Good. No postponement. I think that's preferable.
How do you navigate the fantasy playoffs with COVID running amok?
Man, the Omicron is going crazy. The latest news is now Jalen Waddle, who I love for this weekend. I loved him in DFS. I loved Tua, all that. Jalen Waddle got the vid. He's gone. He's gone for the week, out with the vid.
No Waddle. Wow.
No Waddle. Breaking news. So it's coming out as fast and furious. I'm not sure if, for example, Darrell Henderson will be back this week. He's still in the protocols. We'll see if he returns. It's hard to know. One of the challenging things for me has been when they say somebody has COVID, tested positive, does he actually have it? Is he having symptoms? It's hard to know. They don't share that information. They don't tell you he's actually ill from this or he's got symptoms. So you don't know. Are they coming back? Are they coming back next week? Most of the time they seem to bounce right back to the next week, but not always. So that's been a bit of a challenge in trying to figure out this medical stuff.
Wow. So how do you handicap? You as a fantasy guru, how do you handicap it?
Yeah, it becomes tricky. You got to look at the totality of the team. And the Waddle is a perfect example. I loved Tua this weekend against my beloved Jets. And I know how bad the Jets are against pretty much anything. So now you got to look at Waddle and go, well, now he doesn't have his best guy. And, of course, we're going to elevate Devontae Parker to one of the best plays for DFS purposes on a price per dollar basis. But do we love Tua still without his favorite wide receiver? Do we have to scale that one back a little bit? So, yeah, we got to look at the totality of the team's weaponry and try to figure out if this makes sense. Kind of like what happened with Ryan Tannehill. They lost all the weapons, and all of a sudden, Tannehill became unplayable. And, no matter how good of a quarterback he might be, can't play that guy. He's got no one to throw to.
Oh, my God. It's crazy. The whole thing is insane. All right, I got some questions for you. We're talking to the geek. You want a geek question, you hit me up at Anthony Lewis Gargano on Instagram. How about this? This comes from Mike. I need a spot for Dalvin Cook. Do I sit Mixon, Renfro, Chase, or Higgins?
But you're going to sit Higgins there, but wow, making a place for Dalvin Cook. You got to make a place for those other players. Dalvin Cook would be above every single one of those guys, but choosing between that grouping, I would sit Higgins.
Okay. How about this one, Luis? Can you ask who he would start full point PPR? You got to pick one: Penny, Harris, Sony Michel, or Connor?
It's Connor.
Yeah.
And you want to take it a step further? Even if Chase Edmonds comes back this week, Connor. because that game is not competitive, right? We're talking about an absolute beating that the Cardinals are going to put on Detroit, most likely. Cardinals coming off the loss. They want to bounce back. It's just a beating game, and people are going to be hesitant to play Connor because Chase Edmonds might be back. If he's not back, I mean, it's a no-brainer, but if he, assuming Edmonds does come back, I'm still playing Connor.
All right.
He's proven something. He's shown me something. See that one-handed grab? He's like Odell Beckham out there.
TJ says, all right, listen, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. I know it. Penny or David Johnson?
I don't think it's as bottom scrapey as you think. Rashad Penny, as horrifying as the name is, and we've had years of badness from him, they gave him the workhorse touches last week, and he did some decent work with it. There's no way I could play David Johnson. I just can't.
Okay.
So Rashad Penny has some upside. If Seattle is going to be competitive, I'm not sure that's going to be the case, but if they are, we saw with San Francisco that the best way to try to beat the Rams is just running, because that negates their pass rush a little bit. So,
all right, Kevin Kaufman says, Geekus, I need a flex spot, full PPR. Higgins, Thielen, Saquon.
So Thielen's out between T. Higgins and Saquon Barkley. Wow. I'm conservative in the way that I like to, especially in the playoffs. I would play Saquon Barkley there. I would just play Saquon Barkley there, but I don't have a problem I think T. Higgins has a little more upside.
All right, Bruce wants to know, is Josh Palmer live tonight?
We call them turds, right? I think so. I think so. Listen, Palmer had the big week last week because Josh Allen was out. And Josh Allen's back in the game, but, it's between Palmer and Jalen Guyton for that WR3 spot. They switch him up a little bit. He's cheap enough. I like the price point on Palmer on the DFS site, especially DraftKings. So I do think that you can mix him into your mix. And if he gets a reception or two, that might be more than enough.
Okay.
And of course, if he pops for something special, that helps you win $1 million. But, you're not putting him in every lineup. He's
right. Keenan Allen, by the way, Geek Man.
Did I not say Keenan?
No, that's right. Irvin says start 2 of the 3. Kamara, Mixon, Fournette, Uncle Lenny.
Uncle Lenny, Mixon. Ooh, good problems to have. Got to start only 2 of those?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that matchup here. So you got, of course, you got to play, I think at this point, Uncle Lenny. There's no sitting Uncle Len. Kamara up against the Bucs is a tough matchup. Mixon, I think I want to play him here. So I think as crazy as this sounds, and it does sound crazy in my ears, you got to sit Kamara out of that trio.
Okay. Kamara. Right. All right.
Now remember, Taysom Hill likes to take those tutties for himself.
Yeah, he does. That's true.
He does.
All right. Mike Mitchell says PPR league need to play 2 of these 3. Javonte Williams, Uncle Lenny, or Thielen. But Thielen is going to be out, right?
The answer is very simple. Lenny, right? Don't play Thielen.
Right.
That's 0. It's a good problem to have. Good players.
All right. How about this guy? Who's my boy right here? 83. Trust no one. Eagles defense or the Niners defense?
Eagles or Niners. Let's take a look here. Washington has not played well recently. So Eagles definitely of interest here. You got the 49ers against the Falcons, and the Falcons are bleeding points to opposing. Man, I think those are good problems to have. I'm going to lean Eagles here.
Okay.
But I might just be biased because I'm talking to the Eagles crowd. I don't know.
I don't think so. With all the COVID situation with Washington, I think that's a smart move.
I mean, and we've got an opponent here in Washington. They've looked really, really. Taylor Heineke. I don't know if that's a permanent. It's hard to think it's permanent, but he looked absolutely awful last week. The ball was coming out bad. It was bizarre.
Josh Sanchez says Mitchell or Renfro for the flex spot. He already has Mixon and Montgomery starting.
More good problems to have. I love Eli Mitchell in this game. Renfrow has just been spectacular week after week after week. If it's full PPR, I think you can't go wrong. I'm going to go Renfrow, but you cannot go wrong with that choice. I love them both. Renfrow, my goodness, he's risen to the point where he's carrying your team to a fantasy football championship. Who would have thought?
All right, Zach says with Waddle and COVID protocol, he needs to start a flex point PPR, right? You got Freiermuth from Pittsburgh, Chenault, Christian Kirk.
My first suggestion is, so there's a couple. Number one of that group, I'm starting Christian Kirk. But one of the things I want your listeners to do right now, you're in the fantasy playoffs. You maybe had Waddle on your team. Maybe you didn't, but you have a weak spot in your lineup. Get on waivers right now and grab Devontae Parker. He's available. He's sitting there. Your league mates don't even know that Waddle's got the COVID. They don't know. So you can go and grab
you're
him
a genius.
right now. They don't know. Your league mates don't know.
You're a genius.
Right now.
Do it.
Now,
Listen
I
to
got
the
another
geek.
thing for you, because I got to ask you. I got to throw this at you. We got to talk about Urban Meyer. Now, he's finally gone. But do you think that the firing, I mean, I couldn't be more excited for Jaguars fans to get rid of this guy, but Josh Lambo, I think, was responsible for all of this. And I kind of think that Trevor Lawrence should buy Josh Lambo a Lambo. The least you could do.
I hear you, brother. Well,
saved my career.
He's a crumb bum, so it's good riddance to bad rubbish right there. Without a doubt. I'm with you, man. He's a creepo. We always talked about the creepo. He's out. Again, Mr. Emperor, he was a failure in the NFL. So
I think he was a wannabe Bill Parcells, but he couldn't pull it off. You know, Bill Parcells had the old curmudgeon thing, but he loves his players. I feel like in his heart, he loves the player. And I think that's what Urban Myers didn't have in him. He was just doing the curmudgeon thing without the love.
All right.
Gotta have the love.
I got real quick, because I got a couple more, and we're probably not going to get to all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your questions, and I'm going to ask the geek. If we run out of time, I'll ask him and get back to you guys, because I don't want to leave anybody hanging. It's an important week, so the geek is always there. But geek, tell us about the Sharp app, because you want to talk about tools, you know, whether it's for fantasy or sports betting or DFS, the props and you name it, you got it on the Sharp app.
I know, and I talk about it every week. We expand what we're offering on the Sharp app every single week. We've got the best player prop finder tool in existence, designed for me, by me, because I wanted it, where you could just type in a player name and every prop for that player pops up across every different sportsbook. It's super cool because when you're making these decisions, hey, who should I start? Hunter Renfrow or Saquon Barkley? Those kind of questions, we can answer them just by looking at the props for those players. What's his odds of scoring a touchdown? How many yards are they likely to get? How many receptions? It's all right there, and you can compare the two. So it's really super helpful for fantasy football questions. But, of course, if you're planning on betting any of these props, it's great to know what the props are across different books, to know which ones to go to get the best numbers. So it's all right there. You don't have to do a bunch of clicks. And, Cuz, we added something really special this week, and we're keeping it free for the first few weeks of having it. We added betting handle data to our game center. So now you can go in, and this is actually, I'm going to talk about tonight's game. So tonight we've got a game between the Chiefs and the Chargers. You'll appreciate this, Cuz. You can go on the Sharp app right now and click on the game center, and you will see that while most of the public money is coming in betting the Chiefs, most of the public money, when you look at the actual total of the money, more of it is coming in on the Chargers, which tells you that the sharper bettors, the bigger money bettors, are betting the Chargers tonight. So that data is right there for every single game. If you want to fade the public, if you want to be with the sharps, you could just check the betting handle data under every.
Yeah, this is funny. Coming off the week that they had against the Raiders, it's a short week on the road. I agree. I think this is a Chargers night. And I'm a Chiefs man, right? I root for the Chiefs. Spags, Andy, I like them. So, but I think this is a tough game for them. I agree with you.
Tonight we find out. I like that too. And tonight we find out. And you are always on the side of the Sharps. I know you for long enough to know that you are an official Sharp. Better. I don't say that lightly. But, the Sharps are on the Chargers tonight. For whatever, it doesn't mean the Chargers are going to win. But that means if you're betting on sports and you want to be with the sharper side of each bet, you can tell by looking at these betting handles. Really awesome. You got to download the app. It's Sharp app on Android or iOS, whatever your platform is, and check this out because it's totally free and it's all in our game center. It's really, really cool. We have line movement charts, everything that you really need to make bets.
I love it. It's awesome. I have it. It's fantastic. You guys got to get it. Real quick, Mike, we met, says pick one of the three below. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Gabriel Davis, Russell Gage.
Now, let's wipe out Russell Gage from that list. And I want to talk about both of those guys. Great pickups in your fantasy league as well. Very playable this week. I'm going to go with Gabriel Davis just because he's attached to Josh Allen, but he's in the game because Manny Sanders is out, probably done for the season. Great. Gabriel Davis going to be on the field 90% of the snaps this week. Flip side with Donovan Peoples-Jones, a.k.a. the Peoples wide receiver. No Jarvis Landry, I kind of think no Baker Mayfield is better. I'm sorry. Did I say that? Don't hate. Don't hate me. I think no Baker might help him. So we've also got almost no tight end. The whole Cleveland team is a disaster. They all have a bit. So it's going to be all hands on deck, and Peoples-Jones will be out there. I think he's got an elevated target expectation.
Okay. All right. That's great stuff. Listen, there's a lot of people I couldn't get to because of time. I'm going to text you the questions, and then I'm going to get back to our listeners, okay? So I know you're like a doctor.
You want to make it public? Tweet me. Tweet me those questions. We'll put them on Twitter so everybody can see the answer.
Real quick, I'll tell you what. You're at the Sharp app, right? Like you can. Should we tweet you there?
You can get me direct at @FFootballGeek, like Fantasy Football Geek at @FFootballGeek. So you can hit me up personally direct there. And of course, you want to check out the Sharp app. That's
all right. Perfect. And I'll forward you some of these questions as well. Good stuff there, Geekus. We love you, buddy. Thanks, pal. We'll see you later on today. There he is, the Geek. He is. He's great, isn't he?
Oh yeah, love the Geek. Helping people win some money.
Yeah, no, he really is. He's on top of all this stuff. Amazing. All right, am I talking about the nudies? Is that right?
John McGrams, yes.
That's the nudies, man. Got the nudies. Look, you're looking for a gift for your girl? Look, skip the crowds. You need a gift, go to pajamagram.com. Right? This is a perfect, stocking stuffer type of deal. Little side gift. It's great. Spoil her with the naturally nude pajamas. Soft, silky, the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. Available exclusively at Pajamagram. Even more alluring than lingerie, the texture, the touch of naturally nude pajamas, so seductive, you'll both love the feel of them between the sheets. Listen, they don't leave much to the imagination, so it's a gift for you too. The best part, Pajamagram does the wrapping for you. Free gift packaging included within your order. That's right. With your order, you get free gift packaging. They got you covered. In a year filled with the unexpected, get her a gift that she'll be sure to love. She's going to go nuts. But you need to order today because last year they were sold out before Christmas. Here's what you got to do. Go to pajamagram.com right now. It's pajamagram.com to order naturally nude pajamas and tell them Cuz sent you.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers comeback comes up short on Tom Alvord, and this update is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky check engine light for free and get you back on the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Yes, the Sixers dropped their second consecutive game last night, losing to the undermanned Miami Heat 101-96. Sixers found themselves down 23 with 7 minutes to go in the third, but came storming back late and ended up tying the game with just over a minute to go. However, due to some poor shot selection from the Sixers and a big made three by Gabe Vincent, the comeback ultimately fell short. They look to bounce back tonight against the first-place Brooklyn Nets. You can listen to that game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Tip-offs at 7:30. Eagles are back on the practice field today, and all eyes are on the quarterbacks. Yesterday, both Gardner Minshew and Jalen Hurts took reps at QB during the walkthrough. Head coach Nick Sirianni said the reason was because the team wasn't sure if Hurts would be ready for Sunday's game. Derek Gunn joined the show earlier. That interview has been podcasted on 97.5thefanatic.com. Make sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for Cuz's Corner as Ant takes a look at all the games from a betting perspective. Also, make sure to tune in all day for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel presented by Philly Pretzel Factory. We spun the wheel here at noon. They're going to be spinning it again on the Mike Missinelli Show at 4. Go to our contest page to register. This update is also brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. This holiday season, don't forget the party tray. Whether you're the host or guest, visit phillypretzelfactory.com and order your party tray today. Keep it locked to the Fanatic all day for breaking news and information. I'm Tom Alvord, and you're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic.
And Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic's Holiday Wheel is back.
Presented by the Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan.
This year, we'll be spinning the Holiday Wheel 3 times a day.
At 8 a.m. with the John Kincaid Show, at noon with Anthony Gargano, and at 4 p.m. with Mike Missinelli.
You'll have a chance to win some amazing prizes, like a night out in a chauffeured Rolls Royce courtesy of Imagine Lifestyles Luxury Rentals, a $100 gift card for Steven Star Restaurant, Foo Fighters and the Killers concert tickets, and Six Flags tickets. Go to the contest page on 975thefanatic.com right now and register for your chance to spin the Fanatic Holiday Wheel. Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher and Adam Kaplan. Mondays from 6 to 8.
I do want to kind of take the temperature of fans about the playoffs. I think there will be some that no matter what will think it's a great thing anytime you can make the playoffs. I think that there are some that want to see the Eagles make the playoffs because Jalen Hurts played really well and led them into the playoffs and gave them some kind of hope.
Inside the Birds is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
We all love a high-scoring NFL game, right? Right. But at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single score. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People ask, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, most other jewelers love to sell diamond studs that are cheap. They have a name for it, frozen spit. I'm serious. That's what other jewelers call their own products, frozen spit. Can you imagine buying a cloudy diamond that's milky color? Oh my, buy real diamonds from a real jeweler. Steven Singer Jewelers, who backs up every diamond with a real lifetime full trade-in value. The best money-back guarantee in the business. Here's why. Other jewelers hate our beautiful Anita diamond studs because ours are 100% eye flawless and near colorless. Beautiful stuff. They come complete with our 14-karat safety silicone backs, so she never has to worry about losing them or outgrowing them because our diamonds are such nice quality that we offer everyone a lifetime upgrade. You can trade in your Anita diamond studs and get exactly what you paid for them. I wish I could trade in my old iPhone and get what I paid. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, at the other corner of 8th and Walnut or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
It's the season of giving. Give the ultimate gift of life while earning up to $825 this month when you donate plasma at a CSL Plasma Donation Center near you. You heard me. As a new CSL Plasma donor, you can make up to $825 this month for doing a good deed and donating plasma donation to help create therapies to treating people with rare and serious diseases. For locations and info on how you can donate plasma and make up to $825 this month, just visit CSLplasma.com. Walk-ins are welcome. CSL Plasma, good for you. Great for life.
In business, days don't just come and go. Every day counts. Whatever your day brings, with Comcast Business, you'll have the solutions you need to make the most of it. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control your network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
Are you in a car that just doesn't fit your lifestyle anymore? Well, the folks at North Penn Mazda want you to know that they are offering top dollar for your vehicle. Come by and see them in their beautiful, state-of-the-art, brand new showroom just off Route 309 in Colmar. You could drive away in a new Mazda during their Season of Inspiration sales event going on right now. Visit them anytime at northpennmazda.com, because when it comes to trading in your vehicle, North Penn Mazda is the right experience and the right choice.
Dash in for JCPenney's Super Saturday Sale. It's the last weekend to shop before Christmas. Make room in your sleigh for thousands of doorbusters. Play it smart and fill your cart with 30% off toys. Get double the denim with buy one, get one free Arizona jeans. And slip Yes Please diamonds into her stocking for $22.99 each. Hurry, wrap up the savings. Joy, comfort, peace. JCPenney. Offers valid on select items 12/17 through 12/19. Doorbusters excluded from coupons. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Heard you're buying a car. I brought my calculator.
Dad, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly. Instead of all that.
You know those things impact your credit score.
Didn't impact my credit score, Dad. Now I'm going to the dealership for a test drive and to make the purchase.
Sounds too easy.
No, it's just easy. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/Auto Navigator.
We're going to need to fire up the plow. The big one.
Forecast is 6 feet of snow and 66 new customers for Trin Snow Service.
Hey, Terry,
She needs more drivers before business melts away.
What do you mean Dee can't drive? I thought he was certified.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Bet Rivers Sportsbook wants you to experience Rush Pay. When you want to cash out your winnings, you don't want to wait 2 days just to get the go-ahead to withdraw your money. That's why Bet Rivers created Rush Pay. With Rush Pay, 80% of withdrawal requests are approved instantly, meaning you'll get your money faster. Why wait? Get your cash when you want it. Bet with a winner. Bet with Bet Rivers Sportsbook at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
All right, let's talk a little NJ diet. Listen, end of the year coming, you start thinking about making changes, right? 40 days up to 40 pounds is real. That's how much you can lose when you join NJ Diet. NJ Diet only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40 plus pounds. Since NJ Diet is a contractually guaranteed money-back program, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. NJ Diet's 100% tailored to you by using bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, and blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing, create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. 40 days up to 40 pounds can be a real thing. Unlike other weight loss systems, NJ Diet's all natural. There are no shots and no hormones and no prepackaged foods, no surgery. Offices close by Princeton, Cherry Hill, King of Prussia. At home, live online video consultations. Call them now, 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to NJDiet.com. That's NJDiet.com. 40 days, up to 40 pounds. It's real.
Happy holidays from 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey guys, this is Haley Taylor. I'm a producer of the Anthony Gargano Show, and I want to wish you all a very happy holidays. I absolutely love speaking to you all when you call in, so thank you again. And again, you guys, have a happy holidays.
Season's greetings, and thanks for listening to 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Oh, look at that. Haley, that's nice. All right, so 1:30 across the Delaware Valley. So we were just having an interesting conversation. Mikey Miss coming up next with the General T.Y. Johnson and Jen. Always love that program. So we were just talking about it. So here's the question. Because Tim McManus just tweeted that while everybody was jogging, Jalen Hurts was walking to the next station. we talked about it earlier with D. Gunn that now all of a sudden he said if he feels okay that he'll play. That's what Jalen said. However, it looks like he may not be ready to play. So here's the question. If Minshew goes on and wins, which he should, right? You're playing a depleted Washington team. He goes on and wins. Does he then have to play the rest of the way? Like, can you then take him out? So you could make the argument that if Minshew plays and just plays okay, like not even playing great, but plays well and wins, you then play the Giants, whom Jalen struggled against. And you need to win the game, right? So does he play until he plays poorly? And if they make the playoffs, who's the quarterback? I think it's a legitimate question if Minshew plays this week and plays well enough and they win.
This all sounds eerily familiar, doesn't it? Quarterback, backup quarterback for the Eagles end of the year, always controversy. To me, I mean, I get that you can definitely have the conversation, but to me, it's Hurts' job. Even if Minshew goes in and has it doesn't even have to be a great game, wins the game, has a solid average game, I still think you go back to Hurts. I still think that the front office is evaluating Hurts. They want to see how he does down this home stretch.
See, I agree with you, but here's the problem with that line of thinking. What if Minshew goes and plays well? And then you start to go, well, wait a second. I am trying to get to the playoffs. And, Minshew does know where he's a veteran, so he knows where to go with the football. He knows how to get rid of the ball. I mean, I think it's real. I don't think it's a lock. Even though I was just saying the same thing to Mike in the general. I said, listen, I want to see what Hurts. Like, the whole point was to see Hurts in a playoff type of scenario. But you can easily make the argument that, no, it's about winning, and Minshew's going to give you, if he plays well, is it easy to take him out of the game?
Yeah, and I know for a lot of people, including the front office, this season was all about figuring out what Hurts was. But yeah, right now you're in a different position than the start of the season than you thought you would be. Your chance to win the playoffs or get into the playoffs and make some noise. If Minshew is going to give you the best opportunity to do that, I understand why people would have that thinking of sticking with Minshew, especially if he looks good.
I know. It's crazy. It's a crazy situation. What do you do? Ralphie, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Ralphie.
Hey, Ant. How's it going?
What's happening? What's going on, buddy?
I cannot comprehend how the Sixers lost last night. I need help.
Yeah, I can't either.
They were down 23. I was in shock. And I had a big parlay.
Oh,
I lost it with that game. Oh, yeah. It was so bad, I took my wife out after 8 minutes of the game to Christmas shopping.
Oh my God! Now, did you have him with the line or the money line?
I had the money line.
Oh no! You had a money line?
Yes, and I thought that was it. I had the big win. I had a 5-teamer with 3 soccer wins in the Cavaliers, and I only needed the Sixers. And I was in shock. I just couldn't believe it.
Ralphie,
I don't even want to tell you how much it cost me.
How much?
A couple grand.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, my heart goes out to you, Ralph.
Christmas, yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Are you kidding me?
Yep, I even
That's not fair.
Things from Italy that I knew nothing about, and I won them both.
Oh no!
I thought it was my night.
And it was a money line.
Just a money line. Yep.
Oh, that's heartbreaking, Ralph.
Yeah, it's just I just couldn't comprehend it.
Oh my God! And here's the thing, I thought they were going to win the game. Like when they went on that crazy run, right?
Right.
I'm thinking, all right, well, they'll escape. Not going to be pretty, but they're going to escape. And it just never materialized. I can't believe it.
Just had a feeling.
Oh, brother, that's sad. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, Ralphie, that stinks, buddy. Oh,
that's all right. I'll make up for it. I'm going to eat my troubles away. I'm making 4 pizzas right now.
Oh.
And they're all green and red for Christmas. I'm eating it away.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good for you, bro. Listen, forget about that. It comes and goes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I know.
So listen, have a wonderful, healthy Christmas, New Year's. All right,
and
brother?
You too, all you guys at 95.7.
Thank you, brother.
Holiday.
We appreciate that, Ralphie. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Tom, heartbreaking.
That's brutal, Ralph. Brutal.
They just got to win the game.
And they got his hopes up towards the end. That's a bad job.
It's a bad job by Doc.
Doc owes him some money.
Bad coach. Just bad. Bad. Again, junk defense. Junk. Are you kidding me? You know, say whatever you want about the Birds. But, man, you know, they do find a way somehow to be in the mix. I mean, last year was an anomaly. Usually, they find a way to be in the mix. They're a December team.
No matter how bad.
They're going to win Sunday, dude. And then Minnesota, that schedule's brutal. And Washington could be cooked. Now, I get it. It'll come down to the second Washington game. But they're going to win Sunday. And come on, you owe it to the Giants. That's another thing, too. When we talk about Minshew v. Hurts. If Minshew goes and plays well, how do you sit him against the Giants after Jalen struggled against him?
Played maybe his worst game as a pro against the Giants.
If you're the coach, what are you doing?
I'm still going Hurts. I'm still going
You're
Hurts.
saying that, are you really?
I am, yeah. I think it's Hurts' job.
No matter what.
I do.
If Minshew throws for, 290 and 3 touchdowns, you're going to go back to Jalen.
I'm going to go back to Jalen. I will have a quick leash, though. A quick hook on Hurts going into that Giants. If he's struggling first half, I have no hesitation going back to Minshew, but it's his job, in my opinion.
Wow, that's amazing.
You seem to disagree. You're all Minshew?
No, I don't even know what to think, how to process it. I got to watch him on Sunday, and I'll make my decision. But if he balls out, I was always steadfast, back to Jalen. But if he balls out and he wins, it's a hard decision.
It's a different conversation.
Because you owe it to yourselves to make the playoffs. And now, then you go into a hot hand situation.
And then the locker room's going to be behind Minshew because that's 2 straight wins for Minshew.
And then you go, well, if Minshew, Minshew doesn't play well against the Giants, you go back to Jalen. It's like an Alabama situation with Tua. That's crazy, dude. Think about it.
It's always on.
Greg, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Greg.
How you doing, cuz?
What's up, Gregory?
Hey, I got to tell you, I think one of the Sixers' biggest problems, and in that game last night, it's giving up offensive rebounds. So when they get that second chance and Vincent hits that shot,
yeah,
and part of it is we're small. We went from 2 years ago being like the biggest team in the league to we're small at every position. Our power forward 6'8", our small forward is 6'5". Our guards are small. I mean, our centers are the only guys that rebound.
No, you know what it is, though, brother? Listen, you're right with Ben. Ben was a big-time rebounder, right? Like, what you lost, where you also, Simmons would start to break. He would board for you. That's a big loss when it comes to grabbing boards. And I think your point is correct. The only thing is, I think they just need a complimentary player to Embiid and a point guard, right? Like, for everything to run seamlessly.
But I'd like to get a bigger guy. I'm not saying another center. We got centers, but we need another guy that can.
Yeah, but you need more. Trust me,
that can rebound.
I hear you on that, but I think you need more. You need a guy that can actually get his own shot. You need a wing killer, and you need a point guard more than you need another guy who can rebound. Listen, I'm not saying you're incorrect because they definitely, and listen, they miss Simmons doing that. But you got to get a point guard, and you got to get somebody that could play a 2-man game with Embiid.
And you don't feel like Maxi's the point guard?
Nah. I love Maxi to death. But he's not. He first of all, he's got the soul of a combo guard, right?
Right.
You watch him, he's not running a point.
No, but the problem is that's sort of what the NBA is now, though, right?
But you watch the way
they're all combo guards.
Yeah, but those guys also know how to facilitate. He's not a born facilitator. He's got to work his game that way.
So then you pull Seth off the bench or him off the bench.
I mean, look, you need somebody to run the offense. I mean, look at Tobias, right? Like as bad as he's been, one of the other reasons, especially in the regular season, is that he misses Simmons too, because he got the ball in the right spot.
Right. No,
and look at their spacing.
I agree.
Their spacing is terrible. Right now, a lot of it's on Doc, but come on, like that's where your point guard on the floor has to correct it. Help correct the spacing.
I hear you, Ant. I absolutely hear you. But they got to rebound better. They can't keep giving up these offensive rebounds. That's hurting them. That 3 killed them in that game.
Yeah, I hear you.
The game was over.
Yeah, no, Greg, listen, it's a great point, and I'm again, you're right, but I think there's a lot of mess here.
I think it also hurts them defensively because they are guarding bigger guys with smaller guys at every position but the center position.
Yeah, I mean, Tobias isn't small.
He's 6'8". That's not. I mean, power forward.
Nah, but that's not back in the day. Nah, back in the day it was. It would be, but not now. Hey, Greg, listen, great call. Have a great holiday, my brother. All right?
You do the same.
Thanks, buddy. Take it easy. Let's go to Les. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Les.
Hey, cuz, how you doing, man?
Hey, yo, Les, man. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Hey, same to you, your family, and all the staff down there at the Fan. Happy holidays and be safe, bro.
Thank you, my brother. You too. You too, buddy.
I don't get a chance to call you that much, so I take a day off every once in a while just to check in with you.
I'm so happy you did. How's the family?
Everybody's doing great, cuz.
Your son?
Doing great. Oh, he's doing wonderful.
Good.
I got a new grandson, too. Everybody's doing
look
great.
At you, man. Fantastic.
But look, cuz, the reason I call is, I listen every day. And I've noticed some fans call up and some of the hosts also be saying, that was a boring football game. And I be thinking, there's no such thing in my world as a boring football game. You got 22 guys on the field at any time. At least 21 of them are trying to assault their opponents within the rules, of course. You want to hurt them. You don't want to injure them. But you want to hurt them either physically, mentally, or spiritually, because that gives you an up on your opponent, And let me ask you something, cuz.
Yes.
Since Anthony's been playing, have you been to one of his games that was a boring game?
No, it's the greatest. I got to tell you. Like, listen, listen. You and I both share it. We love the sport is the best. Like, we'll be watching bowls and all, but watching your kid play is the greatest, Les. It is.
Amen, bro.
You used to talk about it all the time, and you were dead right. It's unbelievable. I love it. I do. I love it. It's the greatest.
You know something, cuz? Years ago when I first started listening to you before you got married, I was thinking to myself, damn, I can't wait for cuz to get married. I know he's going to have some sons. I know they're going to be playing sports, and I'm going to hear about it.
Wait, lads, you got to, at one point, someday you got to come and take a ride, all right? I got to make you come over and watch a game.
I'd love to, cuz.
It's funny you said that because, I didn't realize how much I love the youth sports thing. Like, I fall in love with it. Watching those kids when they get it and all the stories. It's all. I love being a sports dad, man. I love it.
I hear you, cuz. And I noticed one thing when my son was playing Little League. Every game I went to, I could spot the top player on the opposite team.
Yes.
And usually in Little League, there's only one, maybe two.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny because there was a team called the Diamond Assassins, right? That Massimo was playing. These kids were amazing, right? Like they were unbelievable. These kids, and it was like not just one, but it was all. But the best one, this kid was like Jim Thome. He was parking shots, home runs. Oh my God, amazing.
I hear you, cuz. Hey, look, y'all stay safe, man.
You too, brother. Les, always a pleasure, my man.
Okay.
See you, buddy. Yeah, dude. No joke.
Jim Thome?
Kid's 8.
Who's facing him?
Kid's 8. parking them. 8.
Was he built like a 15-year-old too, or no? Was he?
Yeah,
that's usually how it works.
Lefty, beautiful swing. Like, and the kids were like impeccably coached too. Like they did things like they were no joke.
Yeah, the pine tar on his helmet.
Yeah, the kid was amazing.
Yeah.
He was a hell of a ball player. Like, it's fun. Like when you see like all these kids, and whatever sport it is, it's great. And then when you see the kids are really, really good, and you go, damn,
that's pretty cool.
That kid's gonna go somewhere. But there's a kid, in fact, he's at Bonner, who's unbelievable. He's going to be like a top 5 pick in the MLB draft next year. This kid, McGlinch, he's unbelievable, this kid. And in fact, he played with my godson, Sammy. And I love the kids out around the area that are really special, going to do something special. My God, dude. Kevin McGonigal, his name is. Kevin's tremendous. A lefty shortstop, like 5'9", ropes the ball. Kevin McGonigal, he's at Bonner.
It's cool when it's a local kid too.
Yeah,
that's the best.
Like now, I want to follow him this spring. I want to watch him because, like, he's going to go high.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, he's terrific. We're out of time. All right, listen, we're out of time. Don't fret. We'll be back tomorrow and tonight cut from Parks. Stay tuned. Mikey Miss, the General, and Jen coming up next. Have a great day, everybody. We love you. We'll see you in the morning.
Fanatic Sports Update.